excited to try my new voice. I hope you guys like it.
You know what? As long as you commit to it, I would love it. It's all about the commitment.
Holy shit.
God bless your soul. God bless your soul. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Citadel 71, the new class, the past class, the second season. Yeah, we've been counting. We've been keeping track. You haven't?
Previously on Citadel 71.
What happened last time? I don't remember.
I don't know.
Welcome. What the hell is up, guys? Before we get into the game, I just want to say hi to you. What's going on? Tell me the highs and lows.
Oh
no.
And Kurt is broken.
That was good. I'm not a Disney adult. Okay, cool.
You're back now.
Am I the broken one?
Maybe.
Apparently, we're briefly broken.
Oh,
You were
well, I went to,
briefly broken.
Oh.
I'm not a Disney adult, but I'm an adult who does go to Disneyland. Did I break again?
Yes.
You're breaking up, man. You're going crazy.
Somebody else talk. It's fine.
Thank you. Anyway, thanks, Kurt, for checking in. Tom, what's going on?
Oh, just living the home life. Had a lovely Thanksgiving. Getting the house decorated for Christmas.
Nah, we'll go back to you, Kurt. Go ahead.
What?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
I do want to share one thing.
Yes.
That I discovered that it just broke my brain, and I loved it. Are any of you familiar with a series of kids videos called Truck Tunes?
Oh dear, I've heard about Truck Tunes. Yes.
It's bonkers. Check it out. It's ridiculous.
Okay.
Yeah, I have to check it out now.
My personal favorite is Off-Road Racing Truck.
Oh boy.
Are you saying Truck Tunes?
Yes, like songs about trucks.
And where is this? On the like on YouTube?
You can find it on YouTube or at 20trucks.com.
You know what? I was very skeptical and you sold me. I was like not even listening to you at first. I was like worried about Kurt and his technical difficulties, and I was like thinking about how I was going to solve it. But you know what? You really wrote me in.
So what did I miss? What are Truck Tunes?
22trucks.com. Just go check it out.
The numbers?
Yeah, you sound great, by the way, Kurt. Kurt, what is up with you though? I don't want to skip you.
Oh, I went to Disneyland yesterday. That's all I was trying to say. I said I'm not.
Oh, right.
Adult,
But you're not a Disney adult.
but I am an adult who likes to go to Disneyland. It says it's not a secure site, Tom. So I don't think I'll be continuing to 22
Oh,
trucks.
it's not secure. Just find it on
That's the
YouTube.
wrong site. Subtract 2. It's 20 trucks.
Oh.
Whoops. What's 22 trucks? Dang. Did you stumble upon a government conspiracy?
Yeah, exactly.
What the hell is up, Aki?
I'm saving the tab for Truck Tunes.
Yeah.
And
You guys went left to right. Like it's kind of ingrained that we just kind of did it that way.
we know what we're doing. We're pros.
Yeah.
I'm back in Brooklyn after being in Minneapolis for a long time. Not a long time. It was a couple weeks, and it's cold here, and I'm happy about it. And I also want to say to the acolytes out there, all my acolytes,
Oh no.
I know you've been waiting for an announcement from me for a long time, and it's really hard to say this. It's a tough season for all of us, but I just want to let you guys know that I'm back, motherfuckers! Oh, what a rush.
Oh my God. I thought you were going to tell them about your DUI.
Coach.
No, man, I'm doing a hard pivot.
Yeah, you are getting your life back on track, Aki.
My shit's back on track.
After so much,
Yeah.
ever since the Grammy nomination, you've been spiraling.
I know it's rough. I see a lot of photos of me out there in the media. Don't pay attention to any of that stuff. None of it is true. It's all unfounded. I'm still the same old guy from the block. Y'all know me.
It's like Aki in like the TMZ. It's like Aki switching coffee brews, and it's like you're walking out of a different coffee like house.
Yeah. No, I'm fine.
Well,
But I am back.
great. I am also fine. I'm doing great. Fine. Not that any of you asked.
No.
But Kurt's like, oh, you're actually having technical difficulties. I can't hear you. Can't hear you. All right. Well, without further ado. Yeah. We are in Citadel 71, a Citadel 71 that looks sort of like the one you're used to. Seems to be the same structure, but maybe a bit smaller, like the Citadel 71 of last season was at, like additions were put on. It's a more svelte Citadel 71, but the general layout is the same but not the decor. Everything is a bit more faded, a bit more plush, and colors seem to be used a bit more liberally. More relaxed, perhaps, that we perceive it as Citadel 71. Not the cubicle and straight-lined one that we were used to before. This one has a little pizzazz, a little design flourish. And we zoom in on Lyle. He is sitting in the break room talking to Botmouth, the coffee maker.
An exceptionally fine brew of herbal tea you've made today, Botmouth.
Oh, you know I always have your back, man. Heck yeah.
I appreciate it. Yes.
You could see what I did differently, right?
Absolutely. Well, you've lowered the boiling temperature. That way you're not burning the leaves.
Amazing. How much did I lower it by?
I'm going to say you infused this at 192.
Son of a bitch.
What can I say?
Incredible. You should put that, you should enter like a contest. I don't know what contest measure temperature by mouth, but you know.
We did something like that back in my collegiate days, a mouth measuring contest. I have to say, it has less to do with me, my friend, than your capable inner workings, which create this heady brew.
Thanks.
You are welcome.
And then at that moment, Carl Gisherman, the security guard, knocks on the break room door, and he's like, Lyle, the new recruit is here. Should I bring him in?
Fresh meat. Yes. Hold on. Let me assume a countenance of menace.
And Cabet, you would be right behind him, most likely. You know, he thinks he left you down in the lobby, but, you know, whether or not that is you tell me, because it feels like it would be something that you just take literally. He didn't tell you to stay kind of thing, right? Not a nefarious sneaking in kind of thing. And so, Lyle, I should have had you describe yourself. I got a little picture up there, but what do you look like?
Oh, me. Sorry.
Yes, Lyle. Yes.
I'm already confused.
We're going to get used to the names. We will.
I know. I was like, who the fuck is Lyle? You see before you a large humanoid man, but covered in fur. in deep robes of dyed like a dark red, almost a purple, uh, robes of obviously some sort of wizard. The ropes gather around him, almost monkish in its styling, but cut very fashionably so as to accentuate his powerful shoulders and biceps and his basic phenotype. He's got a huge mane. He's a lion man. Sparkling eyes. He wears half moon glasses as he sits here, drinking his tea with bot mouth. And the fur of his mane is like pomaded back into like almost into a ponytail, but not quite. But he looks very, very put together. He could be a professor of something. And next to him is a long wooden staff.
Yeah, big fan of Steely Dan. I'm just getting that. I don't know.
What? Me, Steely Dan? I don't know what you're talking about.
But Carl goes, yeah, I left him down in the lobby. I can go get him. Should I go get him?
Absolute Carl, Gishy.
And he turns and Quebec.
Oh. So sorry about that. I thought I was supposed to follow you here.
I thought I left you. Well, Lyle, he's here.
Do come in.
Hey, by the way, Lyle, have you checked out my grandson is selling candy for a raffle? Could I put you down for a couple boxes?
Absolutely, Carl.
Great. The little he's been chewing my ear off about it. He's been just on my nuts about this goddamn candy. The little rugrat. I hate him.
Great. You know what? Children are miracles.
No, this is my grandson. This is my stinking grandson. I hate him.
He's then even more of a miracle.
No, he is a miracle. Okay, anyway, you boys have fun.
All right, take care.
Oh.
Come on in. Don't be afraid. I don't bite often.
I'm not afraid. Just
Okay.
just waiting my turn while you talk about cookies or whatever that you're talking about.
Yes. What's your name, my friend?
I'm Komet. It's dragon, I guess you'd say. That's what I look like. And so he looks like he's a black scaled dragonborn, but his face on basically from here down to his like all the way out on his snout and over is covered. So he's black scaled. This is like green lined, like I mean, basically like a kind of Phantom of the Opera mask, but it's green lined, but it is also black. But the scales are kind of drawn in with like a red, like so around each scale is red. So it's if that makes sense. So black where you would just not see the edges of the scales. It's red, red, red for every scale, and it's like got a green line kind of around the edge where there's like a trim on the whole thing. So it's noticeable. It's not
great. Okay.
It's noticeable that half of his face is basically covered up like this, and he's short even for a dragonborn.
How tall is he?
I think he's like 4.5, 5 feet tall.
Lyle, you're pretty large, correct?
Yes, Lyle, I'd say it's 6'1", 6'2".
All right.
And he's also, for a dragonborn who are known to be pretty stout, he's very wiry instead. He's almost like a lizard looking like instead of, because he's got very like thin, but you can see because he's got like basically a tank top on. First day of work, you want to impress. He has like a tank top sort of on, and you can see his even though he's got scales, you can still see there's some definition in the wiriness that he has there. And so he's like, hello, I guess this is what I'm supposed to be.
Yeah. Can I make you some coffee?
Yeah.
What is that?
This is Bartmouth. He makes the coffees.
He is the coffee.
He makes the coffees.
I make the coffee.
But you are the coffee, right?
No. I'm the sentient machine that makes the coffee, but you still have to put coffee grounds in me and stuff.
Yeah, he's not. The coffee's not magic. The sentience is magic. I don't like to dig too deep into it, but I think perhaps sometimes
This guy's making me question my existence.
Must have cast. I'm so sorry. A coffee for our friend here, Bartmouth.
I'm good. I don't really like to touch the stuff, especially when it's pissed out by a robot machine or whatever this is. So I'm good. Thank you very much. But I'm ready to go. First day, ready to right the wrongs.
Okay, well, don't get ahead of yourself, my friend. My name's Lyle, and your name is Quebec.
Okay.
And I'm having tea with my friend, person,
I
who
thought it
happened.
was coffee. If it's tea, I'll have a little.
Oh, well, that's the thing. Botmouth contains multitudes. Botmouth makes a fantastic herbal tea. What's your what's your poison, friend?
Just a little bit of I like to drink chamomile. I know it's a sleepy time tea, but it's fine. I'll have some chamomile.
Botmouth.
Yeah.
Is it okay if I talk to you, Lyle? Is that your name?
Lyle's the name. You can call me Gutstringer. Some people call me Stringer. I never came up with a nom de guerre for my wizarding tactics, but if you come up with a cool thing, that would be. I'd be into it.
Sorry, don't know what that is.
Lyle, you get the first mode of inspiration for that.
Oh boy.
But I guess I'll have. I guess when in Rome, I guess I'll have some of this tea. If you are you okay if I speak to you and not to the?
I'm fine with it, but I don't think Botmouth would appreciate. I think you should.
Hey, Lyle, it's okay. I appreciate it. I can tell. I'll make the tea. It takes getting used to.
He must get this all the time.
Well, no, actually, but how very magnanimous of you, Botmouth. Quebec, I'm sure you'll get used to things around here in no time.
I don't have to buy that guy's cookies, right? I don't have much money at all.
No, it's
Okay.
day one. Well, I would never inquire as your finances, but once you have a steaming hot cup, why don't I show you around the Citadel, eh?
Great, sounds good to me.
And we cut over to Lionel. Lionel, bring us through your morning routine as you get to work, because this is a bit chronologically in the past of that last scene. But go ahead and tell us what we see.
All right. Lionel is a blonde half elf. He springs up in the morning, does his calisthenics, showers, and goes to the kitchen.
What are his calisthenics? Like what would that be?
Oh, it's it's touching his toes. I imagine they're chest expanders.
Yeah. And he's on a strict schedule. He does kind of the same routine every morning.
That's right.
Type thing. Okay.
Yeah. So he has his first mission of the day. And after that, you hear the flush in the bathroom, and then he washes up and he goes down to the local community center, and he distributes breakfast out to the community.
Wait, this is all before work.
Yes.
Okay, so we're seeing a montage of you like getting like food from car. Yeah, great.
Yeah, can I ask what the classic, like, when the alarm clock goes off, what time is it?
Oh, it is 3:15.
Okay.
Still dark. And okay, so now you're at give me the name of somebody through this montage. You hand food to a regular that you have started to bond with. What do they look like? Who are they?
Yeah, so my old friend Stumpy, he's here every Wednesday and Thursday, and he's always first in line. He's up almost as early as I am.
and Stumpy is describe him physically.
He is a gnome, lost 3 fingers in the war, and he lost a toe to fireworks. It was all in good fun. But he's got a good heart. He means well, and he's kind to others. So I respect that.
And as you bring him down a piping hot bowl of some sort of liquid, he goes, "How's the soup today?"
It's full of good cheer and kindness, just as always.
And we cut over to you leaving the soup kitchen shelter that you deliver food to before you head to Citadel 71, because as you exit, something shifts your morning in a way that is atypical. What is that thing?
I notice that there is a member of the kitchen staff that comes out of the bathroom and didn't wash their hands.
Yeah, and as you're leaving and kind of waving goodbye to everybody, you see that person just be like coming out, and he's starting to like mash potatoes with his hands.
All right, sir.
Oh, hey, Lionel.
Manhandling the food with your filthy hands.
What? I'm mashing the potatoes, Lionel.
You're mashing the potatoes with your urine, and I do not appreciate that, nor do any of our guests.
I washed my hands. Roll, first roll of the game.
Oh.
Roll insight.
12.
He's telling the truth.
Carry on then. You have my apologies, good sir. I just can't stand poor sanitary conditions. You understand, don't you?
I understand. I understand, Lionel.
As you were, my good man.
And you slap him on the back, and you look down at your watch, and you realize that interaction alone threw you off your schedule by 4 minutes. 4 minutes. And those 4 minutes, you have hustled up and met Kibet and Lyle at that moment, out of breath, in the break room.
Terribly sorry to be late. You can't rush the good people of this town.
Coffee, Lionel?
Don't mind if I do. Thank
Great.
you very much.
Great, bud.
Sorry. Lionel, meet our newest recruit, the freshman here. You don't mind if I call you that? His name is Kibet. Am I saying it properly?
You're muted.
Your word you're saying.
You
Sorry,
must pick up on that.
the tea burned my throat a little. I don't mind you calling me Kibet. You said it correctly, but I don't like the freshman. We work together now, right?
Okay, Bet, you are quite the dragon-hearted of us. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Yes, Kibet, something you'll learn about this trio of us. Though I am a lion, the more lion-hearted of us is Lionel here. So prepare yourself for jabs and jibes, which will carry you chuckling into your sleep.
I love jabs and jibes. They're
I had a
great.
feeling.
So you, how tall is Lyle
Ooh.
or Lionel? Sorry.
Lionel is, let's say 5'9".
Okay, I just want to know my eye lines. Like,
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
to know that.
Lyle is certainly the tallest of you. And Lyle, you would know that probably next on this list is that you would introduce Kibet to the Zip Machine attendant Bonkers.
Okay, that's another note.
Yes, now that we've all got our morning beverages, I suggest that we take you, Kibet, to meet the Zip Machine attendant, who's got the very colorful name of Bonkers.
Okay, great. Can you also tell me what a zip machine is, if you don't mind?
Oh, you are in for a treat, my friend.
And we cut over to
Preambles.
right outside the Zip Machine as you walk in to see Bonkers, a small pink creature with rabbitish ears. And he's like, "Sup, Lionel? Sup, Lyle?
Hello, Bonkers. Good to see you.
It's good to see you guys. Oh, hey, you must be the new guy. They're treating you okay, right? Just kidding.
Okay.
Well, no, I meant like just kidding about like they're treating you right. I knew that. I was being
They got me. It's a good start, I guess. Right.
treating you right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So have you ever seen a zip machine before?
I don't know what a zip machine is. I don't know. Okay,
Wow.
I'll get out. I'm gonna love it.
Yeah. Hey,
So apparently I'm gonna love it. So bonkers, if you don't mind.
yeah, you're gonna love it. Where should we send him first?
Oh, that's very funny. No, I just wanted to show him the room, bonkers. We
Oh, we gotta show him how it works, right? You know, get him going. Should I
You know-
should I zip him into that thing the boomerang thing? That what do you guys call it in the arcane there, Lyle? What's that pocket dimension called?
What's the pocket dimension? The boomerang thing you're mentioning?
Yeah, when you send them and they come back. What's that one called?
Oh, well, there's several dimensions that have a recursive effect, like the one which you're speaking. Many of them are deadly, so obviously we'd send him to something.
Bonkers, I hate to be the wet blanket in the room, but it sounds like proposing an
This
unsanctioned.
guy loves to be the wet blanket, man. Lionel, that's what I love about you, man. This guy, has he ever met himself? That's crazy.
I'm just saying. My understanding is we need to have the correct paperwork and authorization in place before we use the zip machine at all.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a point there, I guess.
Will be in favor of a boomerang dimension deadly trip.
Also,
Just for the hell of it.
you can talk about me like to me. You don't have to talk about me like I'm not here. You could say like,
Well, yeah.
like
Yeah, because also, Lionel, isn't there a handbook where I'm supposed to introduce him to the zip machine so that his first experience isn't on a mission? Isn't there something in the handbook, man?
All right, fine. I'll look it up.
Look it up.
He's looking up.
so
Oh, he has the book on him. That's
He's
amazing.
got it on him, as you well know. I should say,
Surprised he doesn't have it memorized.
I'll say the relationship between Bonkers and Lionel is something of an oil and water thing with which we are familiar, but two people cut from quite different cloths.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yo, Quebec, I haven't seen a Dragonborn up close before, man. It's really cool.
yeah, I don't know what you are, but I haven't seen one of you either. It's
Yeah.
cool, as you say.
I'm a small species of furry rabbit kind of guys. I don't know, I've never met my parents. My mom ran off before I was born.
Oh, are you both, well, I don't know how indelicately, are you both,
Also, you shouldn't be smiling. I think you're going to say, are we orphans or are we...
well, I just smiling because you have something in common.
No, I'm not an orphan. I know.
So devastating. Oh, you just never met your parents. You're not an orphan.
Yeah, I kind of hold out hope that they're looking for me, but I don't know. Maybe.
I see. So you don't really have much in common. Sounds like Bonkers was abandoned.
No, we do. We're odd looking, right? Well, not odd looking. I think you're very handsome, by the way.
Oh, thank you so
I
much.
get cute a lot. People think I'm cute, so I got that. All right, Lionel, would you look up my friend?
Bonkers,
Yeah.
you're correct. There is an orientation zip trip that,
Hell yeah! All right, Quebec, are you ready?
but
feel ZT.
Bonkers,
What?
this is important.
Yeah, I'm listening, man.
The itinerary must be approved 24 hours prior.
Wait, I had to fill out the forms to do this?
Did you fill out the form?
No, I didn't fill out the forms.
Look, if I say it's okay and you can send me to wherever, will that finish all this? So just so Bonkers doesn't get in trouble and we can kind of move on with this. I just kind of want to get to some.
Yeah.
You've asked a question that's sent him to look up more information. This is a classic.
Quebec, that's an interesting question. And
Oh my dear God.
whether individual consent can be used in place of an approved zip itinerary. No.
You're a paladin.
And Bonkers kind of starts to scuttle over to Quebec, and he's like, "Just get in the zip machine, man. I'll just send you to that pocket dimension. Just go, just go."
And then he does. Like I will start to walk.
Lionel, why don't you go talk to Botmouth or
Actually, Bonkers, I think I'm gonna have to go talk to the supervisor in charge of the shift to file a disciplinary.
Well, all right, then go down to the lab and talk to Tolliver. That's fine then. You thought you could lose him.
Oh, I had no doubt that he was around. So yeah, I've made my way over. Like
You're in the zip machine, right? And
the cues that he's given me, like I'm.
And as Bonkers says that to Lionel, he bangs on the zip machine and it rattles, and you're inside what is seems like a phone booth, but it's made of stone. It's very clunky. Like picture there's when you used to see pictures of old computers in like the 60s, 70s that would take up like a whole wall. Kind of feels archaic. Perhaps like it's the first zip machine ever made or something, whatever that is. And then boom, you feel that the bang from Bonkers was louder than it should be. You're in pitch darkness and you start to roll a con save.
Yeah. I was given no primer either on this in general. It's an 18 though.
Okay. So you feel like you yourself are slowly dissolving, but there's no pain, but there is a sense of like loss or something. You know, I would let you describe what you would be feeling at this moment as you are sort of torn asunder and spread among the universe and then whipped out so that you're like, and you could picture that there's like a silhouette almost that trails behind you, but you're on the forefront of seeing essentially what is multiple realities all at once. Or not reality, like universes, but it is very dark stars kind of thing. And so go ahead and what's your face look like? What are you doing? What are you thinking, right?
Quebec has never done drugs or hallucinogens or anything, so all of this is brand new to his sort of thinking. And so,
and his monkdom isn't religious either. There's no commune he's ever had with a god or anything.
No.
Okay.
No. So he's very grounded in right now, and that's it. Like sort of thing. So this is
like fucking rocking your world. Yeah, this is like Neo. This is like the Matrix. Like
yes,
yeah.
It is exactly like that to him. Like he's already seen a talking coffee maker that doesn't make sense to him. But this is leagues beyond that. So he is completely like not even understanding that this is real anymore. Sort of like, oh, what the fuck is that? And from the way you described it, it sounds like I'm sort of propelling through space.
Almost, or like shot, like you're stretching, like you're on an elastic. Your silhouette is smeared, and you're like, or like a bungee jump, maybe. Think of it, but like this way, and you're like, and just on the height of coming back in, and we cut back to the office, and Bonkers is like, "All right, taking bets. Is he a puker or not?"
I think this one's not a puker.
But you'll see Lyle is sitting on a chair in the corner with his leg crossed over, sipping his tea and reading from a tiny, thick tome that is his spell book.
But I do hope whatever he does, he's quick about it.
Come on, Lyle. Let's bet some money, man. $5, right?
$5. You think he's gonna, as you say, puke?
Well, I don't know, Lionel. What do you think? I'm trying to move some action here, right?
I've left to go report him to.
Lionel's already. Yes.
Oh, Lionel's out of here, man. He's been gone for a bit, so it's just you and me here, Lyle. Sorry, sometimes I fall asleep.
All right.
It's okay. All right, what do you think? Let's make it interesting.
Either he's a stone cold so-and-so, as you're fond of saying, or he comes back and he shit himself.
You're saying shit?
Definitely. He doesn't seem like a puker to me.
So you thinking he's shitting his pants? Well, this, I don't. Now we've gotten too complicated. I don't know how to run bets now, but
You can just be a gentlemanly bet.
kaboom, and it comes back, and the door opens. Kabet. What happens?
Kabet stumbles out, and his eye, well, you can see both eyes because he's got a hole. But his eyes are very wide, and you can see he's sort of like hunched over, and he's like, and you hear, like, but you only see like green sort of smoke come out of the nostrils, and then and then it's a, you hear a swallow, and then like a, what in the fuck was all that about?
That's just how we get around here at Citadel.
Did you shit your pants?
Look,
No.
I like you.
Yeah.
But
Thank you. I like you too, man. I think we're gonna get along good, actually. Did you like the ride? What'd you see?
I can't even explain it.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Hey, man. I'm not. I don't ride in that thing.
I understand. It's crazy, but
It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, but I didn't go anywhere. I sort of
Okay.
came back. So.
I thought you meant you didn't go in your pants, and I was like, I'm not accusing you. I was just wondering.
Okay, I don't.
You didn't go anywhere. I get it.
I did not make. No.
Okay.
You didn't make a boom boom.
Well, I guess I ain't a gentleman, Lyle. Lionel, you have marched to Tolliver's
Oh no.
lab. Hi, Lionel. How are you?
Oliver, I
Hi.
need to report a disciplinary infraction.
Do you have the paperwork, Lionel?
I surely do.
Thanks. And you give it to him, and he takes it, and he walks over, and he opens this slot on the wall, and there's clearly flames behind it, and he just throws it down the slot, and he's like, "All right, yep." And he's done that every time.
Thank you, Tolliver. When can I expect the disciplinary action to be levied upon this bonkers?
This is about bonkers. Oh, interesting. Yeah. Look, Lionel, what's the worst that can happen? You know, he's got to ride in the zip machine at some point, and
Do you approve of reckless joy zipping to willy-nilly dimensions where he could...
Would it make you feel better if I reversed the flow of time so that we would get the 24-hour... I could put you in a time machine, or I could bonk you in the head and make you think that's what happened. I could incept your memories.
Damn it, Tolliver. It's not about going back in time. It's about living your life the right way.
Right. Well, thanks for the meeting, Lionel. Hey, have you seen Chief? He wants you to bring the new guy to him.
I can do that.
Thanks, Lionel. Hey, look, I don't make the rules around here. I just put it in the slot. So, we'll see when people are going to be disciplined. Karma's a bitch.
All right. I'll go bring the new guy to Chief.
And Lionel, you rejoin them in the zip machine, and you see Bonkers say, he's like, yeah, he didn't bar for anything. He just kind of farted out his face a little.
Am I there?
Yeah, you're all there. Lionel has walked into the zip machine. Consider it a merging of the scene before where we were all talking, basically.
Yeah, but the way he was talking. Yes, I'm right here again. Please, you can speak to me as though I'm here. People tend to talk.
I'm sorry. I can look at you in the face if that makes it better. I'm not trying to pretend you're not here, man. I can see you.
Feeling like people are talking about me and I'm in the room. You can talk with me.
Oh yeah, I guess I should have. Yeah, I guess that is rude, man. Hey, Lyle, see, you learn something every day, just like you in college, right, man? you know.
In college and in life.
Yeah,
my dear
yeah.
Bunker.
I'm gonna learn to read someday, so you know,
Well,
I'll figure it out.
you got some time in your hand?
Yeah. It's starting to make sense to me. I get it now.
Yes. Well, you have a talent that few of us could ever master.
That's
that
right.
Of manipulating the zip machine.
That's right. Yeah. So, and he taps his head and he's like, "There's some useful parts in there, man. Am I right? Okay, right on." Yo, Lionel.
Absolutely.
So, Lionel, you're a paladin, right? I could tell by the way you are.
Yes, sir. That's correct.
Have you been in that thing?
Oh yes. I've been serving on the Citadel for years, and yes, we frequently need to use the zip machine for missions. But kudos to you on keeping all of your fluids on the inside. I've not seen a first timer do that in quite a while.
Yeah.
Thank you. I guess I just don't know why you're like how you are after you've been in that thing.
Oh, you get used to it. And as for you, Bonkers,
Yeah.
Okay.
I will have you know that Tolliver is fully aware of your unsanctioned use of the company materials, and let me just say, karma is a bitch.
Whoa. Okay, man. I'm sorry. Dang. What do you think he's got planned, Lyle? I feel like he's serious this time.
Unspeakable powers.
Lyle, you know what? I'm gonna make it up to you. Man.
You mean Lionel?
Lionel, I'm gonna make it up to. Yeah.
If you like, I mean, I'm sure he would appreciate the gesture.
No harm, no foul. No, I enjoyed the time spent quietly reading while you yammered on about whether or not someone would puke or whatever else it was you were saying.
Anywho, apparently the chief needs to see us.
Ah,
Yes.
we get to see the chief. Big deal on your first day.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, he's sending you guys on a mission. That's what I heard, man. But you didn't hear it from me. Chief wants to tell you.
Mission on your first day.
Yeah.
Normally, it's a lot more of like showing you around. This does this.
Yes.
This does that.
Yeah, Chief forgot to fill out a bunch of the paperwork.
All that.
Oh,
Oh, dear. Well, I suppose we ought to go see the old
so and so.
so and so.
And you walk into the chief's office, and it's Diodazio.
Hello there, Chief.
Good
How
to
goes?
see you, Chief.
Hello, boys. And we're going to take a quick break. Don't nobody go nowhere. Yeah. We are back. And we see Diodazio, the elf. You know him from season 1 to have an eye patch, but this is pre-eye patch, baby, because we are pre-season 1. It's an origin story, babies.
How did things come to be to be?
It all made sense, you see? This isn't retconning. This is lore, bitch.
World building, bitches.
This is world. Hold on. Let me turn off all these guys.
Instead of retconning.
There we go. That should have been me saying it.
Pro-conning.
Do you guys like the avatar thing? Toying with it. Let me know in chat. But don't hurt my feelings. Anyway, we're in Chief's office, Diodazio, and as he sees Lyle and Lionel and Cabet enter, he stands up and he says, "Hey, boys. Hey, Lionel, Lyle, did you get my invitation?"
I haven't checked the mail yet, Chief. To
Well, I don't want to spoil it, but boys, we need a weekend away. That's another matter. Cabet, nice to meet you. Hey, I'm Chief Diodazio.
Oh, hello. I've heard some good things about you.
Thank you. I've heard some great things about you, too. We only employ the best. How are these boys treating you?
Yeah, it's a lot, but so far so good. We're getting along fine. Fine. It's good. It's good.
Great. So, mission time, right? I think I want to throw you right into the fire. Okay.
Yeah, I'd love to work. Honestly, it's been dull around here, being sidelined because we only had the two of us. So,
Right. Did you tell him what happened to the last guy?
didn't quite get around to that.
No.
Well,
You don't even use the person's name? You just said the last guy?
there ended up being a confidential sort of situation. Look, Cabet, you knew the stakes, right?
Right. I was briefed that it's
Yeah.
life or death.
Hey, look, justice is important, right? That's what you told me.
Yes.
That's what you told me. And that's what we do around here. We save lives and we bring justice. It's what we pride ourselves in, bud. And he slaps you on the shoulder and he sits down and he goes, "Have a seat, gentlemen."
All right.
Are there enough seats for us?
Yes.
Okay.
There are 3 seats. In fact, one of the seats, the empty one,
Okay.
yeah, it has like something from The Last Agent in there. What is it?
If you're asking me,
Yeah, Kurt.
it's a yo-yo.
Yeah, okay, yeah. You sit down on the cushion and there's like a yo-yo stuck there.
Is this yours?
Here, give that to me, Cabet. And you give him the yo-yo and he stands up and he goes and he pulls a book, a jar on a bookshelf, and it opens up a slot where there's like clearly fire behind it, like Tolliver's slot, and he just puts the yo-yo down there and he shuts it.
Lyle, you know he loved that yo-yo.
It's for the best, Lionel.
Okay, so the mission. We've got something to go do.
This guy wants to get to work right away. Thank you, Cabet.
Yes. Let's right some wrongs.
All right. So the Kickabini boys are back.
Oh, God.
Yep.
I thought we'd seen the last of them.
And they're running a new dangerous type of weapon.
What kind of weapon?
It's called they're calling it a flower. But it's one of the most deadliest mind flayer tools that we've ever seen. How they got their hands on it, we don't know. All right? So I want you to infiltrate and get their contact. We need to know who the big guy is on this.
Got to infiltrate. Sorry, just to reiterate, we got to infiltrate the Kickabini Boys group.
Yes. Yep.
Got to get their contact for this new mind flayer weapon.
Yeah, just lay low. Tolliver, have you seen him yet today?
No, I don't.
Yes, I believe that. Yes, I've already filed some paperwork with him today. Yeah.
And Lionel, you saw in Tolliver's office that there were 3 tubes, and in each tube there was like a guy in there. And go ahead and roll a. Are you proficient in Arcana or History?
History, yes. Mm-hmm. All right, that is a 12 history.
Yeah, you just saw those. Nothing comes to mind, in fact. And he says, go down to Tolliver, and we'll get you switched up.
Switched up.
Sounds
Well-
like we're going undercover.
Yeah.
Right.
Tolliver will, unless you guys want to go in the back way. But we ran the analytics on it, and it doesn't look good.
Yes.
I
know.
defer to these gentlemen.
Well, you know who was very preferential to doing these things going through the back way, but the consequences thereof speak for themselves. So perhaps we ought to do it, as Lionel would say, by the book.
Well, that's the thing. I was getting the invitations together, and I forgot to fill out the paperwork.
Chief.
All right, and we cut to the back way or at Tolliver's. You tell me if you want to put it to a band vote.
We're gonna go Tolliver's.
Lyle says Tolliver's.
And so does Lionel.
All right, Quebec, as the new recruit, unless there is something severely that you want to do, we would cut to Tolliver's, and he would be explaining that they have kidnapped these 3 guys of the Kikabinis group,
Cool.
and hold on. This is a guy that's like annoying me. He's got do you guys ever watch that YouTube channel Innuendo Studios? No. He's got like his avatar on it. I just happen to like that YouTube channel. Sorry folks, I got to do this. Like how do I just like I guess I could just hide him. Yeah.
He's hidden from the chat.
Okay, great. Yeah. Like, dude, this is a D&D stream. Like, what the fuck are you doing with your life? I hope it's a bot, actually. That would make me feel better. Like, I'm like, it's a fucking D&D stream with like 4 other people watching.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to playing a D&D game. So you are at Tolliver's, and he is explaining, so these are from the Kikamini gang, and so you will be assuming their identity. All right?
Cloak and dagger. I love it.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Get the blood up.
Okay, so we extracted their DNA and we've condensed it down to this, and he pulls up this small syringe with what looks to be like bright neon green liquid in it, but it's a short syringe, like this much, and the needle is like longer than the actual syringe. So the machine broke, so I'm gonna have to do this by hand, okay?
What does that mean? What is any of this? I'm gonna be different.
Great, he'll go first, and he sticks you with it unless you want to try and dodge it.
I would try to dodge it.
Okay, go ahead and make a dex save.
I mean, Dex is my game. I hope that but Tolliver may have godly stats. I have
No. He got a 16.
Dex save a 21.
Yeah. So you dodge out of the way.
Tolliver's going to use a legendary action to
Yeah. Come on, man. Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
I mean, I'm not scared. Look, I signed up for this, but I just like to know a little bit more information.
If you'd like me to go first, I'm happy
Yes.
to.
That would be great. That's a huge help, Mr. Lion.
Oliver,
Lyle.
I'm
And
happy
he
to go.
shoots at Quebec. Like he's like loading the syringe, and he's just like he's got like an elephant gun, like a tranquilizer pop.
Okay.
So, what's your armor class?
16.
Oh my God! He misses and ends up shooting like a stuffed moose head that's hanging on the wall, and it ejects into it, and it starts to look like one of the what was it?
Kikabini.
Chickabini?
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 Kickabini is how I say it.
Kikabini brothers, one of their henchmen. He's like, hold still.
But it's dead, right? Like it's like just
Yeah,
It's like,
it just like looks like it.
look, I just don't know the repercussions. I'm new here. Like the lion person, Lyle said he would take the first one. It's so I could see what's happening.
It's his first day, Oliver. Why don't you inject me first so that he can see this?
All right. Here's the second henchman. Now I got to brew another one though. So will you talk this guy down for me, guys? And he sticks you with it, Lyle, and you turn into the henchman. What does the henchman look like?
This is most uncomfortable.
I think the henchman looks like a.
You're gonna consider this a disguised self, by the way, like a amped up version of that. So we'll probably need to consult the rules at some point, but we're gonna consider that a 24-hour disguised self.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be I think to discover your true identity, it's gonna be an intelligence check on their part, and so I would say for each of you, whatever your highest stat is, that's sort of what you could lean into to make it most effective. Quebec, you've never done this before, so maybe there's a learning curve or whatnot. So, but that is the current situation. And so, Lyle, what do you look like now?
I now look like the guy who I look like Bob Balaban.
Who?
Balaban from like all the Christopher Guest movies. He's like a sort of short,
Like nebbish,
nebbish,
like bald, right?
bald, little glasses. Sort of talks like Piglet from Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I look like that guy. Yeah.
Great. And Tolliver's brewing while that happened.
And Lyle, you feel fine, like
As you can see, I'm still very much myself, but I now look like this street tough of the Chickabini boys.
Mr. Tolliver. How long does this last?
It lasts for 24 hours. This is a pretty simple mission that Chief gave you.
Okay.
Well, they all
right.
start simple at the
Can you do it to the handsome guy next, please? Just first.
Always hate to change your form, Lionel.
You're too kind.
Wow, none taken.
Oh,
The only downside of the avatar is that I'm laughing, and I feel like I want you to see how much I'm enjoying it too. And he sticks Lionel. And Lionel, what do you look like?
I think I look a little bit like Joe Pantoliano from the Goonies.
Wow.
One of the Patellis.
All right, Quebec, what do you think? I could use the gun. Oh wait, do you want me to use Miss Manor?
Miss Manor,
Yeah, she could do it.
Look, these other guys seem fine with it. We can just do it the old-fashioned way or whatever. You don't have to pull out a gun or
I
have
think
some.
you can just
Okay.
the regular way.
I was hoping to try Miss Manor out ever since her parole.
You do not have to say yes to this.
No,
Quebec,
parole.
so just so you know.
No, I'm fine. Just,
All right. And he like backs away from the Miss. There's like a giant button on the wall, Miss
Miss Manor.
Miss Manor. And he slowly backs away from it, and he's like, all
It
right.
might be a little tough to get it in. So here, and I pull back my mask a little bit where it's like exposed, so there's no scales.
Yeah.
So I'm like, here, just like through here, it'd be easy.
Great. Kurt, take a mode of inspiration for that. Hell yeah.
Okay, all right. Oh,
And Kurt, sorry, Quebec, what do you look like? What do you morph into?
30-year-old Josh Brolin, like handsome, rugged,
Oh,
like.
I didn't get the memo that we were doing Goonies, all Goonies.
There's a little character part in there for a guy who's disfigured. All right.
I gotcha.
And as you morph into your form, we cut over to outside of the hideout. Lionel, what does this hideout look like as you're looking at it through binoculars at a safe distance?
It is a low stone structure. Seems to have at least 2 doors on the way in. Fence around there. Some cows milling about.
So this is kind of like an unassuming farmhouse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Stone, unassuming farmhouse. And from your vantage point, in the bushes at the far end of the property, that it also looks rather abandoned. Smells of manure, and it is drizzling. You've been watching this place in a stakeout for however long you see fit before, you still look like the people, but I'm just basically placing you outside of your target, basically. So as we cut in to or zoom in and we see Lionel looking through binoculars at the stone simple farmhouse, maybe 50 yards set back in the property from the bushes you're in.
Boys, I'm not one to question the modus operandi here, but I don't know why we're staking this place out. We were supposed to go right in and infiltrate their defenses.
Well, this could be my fault. I often got the note that I'm overly cautious when dealing with things of sort of a physical nature. I'm more of a cerebral type. So I just thought it might be good to get a lay of the land, see if anyone comes and goes, maybe see if we got to look at this flower weapon.
I suppose it never hurts. It's always good to have your brains on the job.
As it is your courageousness, Lionel.
And as you are talking, a black horse-drawn carriage pulls into the driveway. The first action you've seen in this place. And as it pulls around, out pops 2 humans dressed in black with dark black sunglasses on, and a mind flare unfurls from it from the carriage, and the 2 humans, they look oddly pale. Maybe they're elves from your vantage point. Well, actually, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Oh shit! Time to roll.
Oh,
Wow.
Quebec.
4.
Well, actually, incidentally, your lowest that you could get in this situation, since you are actively watching it, is your passive.
Oh, okay.
So
11.
15.
Yep.
And I got an 11.
Okay. So, Lionel, you're seeing this through the binoculars, and you see this mind flare get out dressed in elegant rags, definitely out of place at this humble farmhouse. And the 2 of them, the pale elf or drow-like men dressed in all black with black shades on, enter the farmhouse. Bagoo.
All right, we get some action here. Shall
what'd
we?
you What'd you see? I couldn't.
Well, there's a mind flayer and 2 maybe humans, maybe elves, but we knew this was a mind flare situation. That's
Right.
was part of the job.
Just so I can understand, like these guys are definitely bad guys, right? Like they'll hurt.
Oh,
Oh,
yes,
The
worst.
Kickabini boys? Yeah, some of the worst.
Okay, I've never heard of the kick. Okay,
I
Oh,
mean,
it won't be the last. Trust
it
me.
won't be the last set. These are truly itinerant recidivists when it comes to Susail.
I'm guessing that means that they're bad.
Well, yes, sure.
Okay.
Over and over again, coming away and coming back. And just suffice it to say, each time with a worse and worse scheme in mind. So, yes, very bad men, the Kickabini brothers.
Great.
Those were not them, those, right? Those two.
No, I don't believe so. I think they were they were some lower level henchmen.
Oh, like
All
us,
right.
like us, right?
Like
That's
we'll
right.
be when we go in there.
Speaking of which, perhaps we should practice our criminal patois, if you will.
Oh, wonderful.
Make sure that we not that.
Oh no.
I've taken read a few books on this. Say, Slim.
Oh no.
No? Say, Slim. Any pop in the fridge?
Oh no. No. This is
I have chills.
Right.
the
Much better than it was.
the
Lyle.
paladin.
Okay, let me try it.
Oh no.
Hey guys, wanna do crime?
Oh boy. Guys. So first mission for me, right? But I've got a
Absolutely.
lot more interactions with it feels like surprisingly I've got more interactions and know-how with the lesser kind of folk, and I can maybe just talk like a normal person with them, and they'll understand what I'm saying. Not that what you guys are doing is bad, but it wasn't perfect.
Oh,
I must say that's pretty good. I believe it.
yeah. No, that was good.
Let's let the new guy do all the talking.
Yeah, I think this is your show, Quebec.
Oh, okay. Well, then you tell me what to do. Just
You do the talking and we'll do the walking, as they say.
And as you are practicing and role playing in how to be a criminal, you do see that the mind flayer and the two men enter their carriage again. And instead of pulling out of the driveway, the carriage sort of twists and disappears.
Oh shit.
Oops. Okay. Well,
Guys, maybe I'm not the one to do the talking. Look, I can't. This is all new to me. I don't understand like 80% of what's happened to me today.
Quebec.
All right. It'll all come, new guy. Don't worry. My character is down pat.
Lyle's gonna put a heavy, giant lion paw on your shoulder and say,
Quebec, I knew from the moment you walked in this morning that you are natural. And I think this is the moment to show us how much of a Citadel man you can be.
I appreciate the confidence. I'll give it my best, of course. I'm gonna do it.
And that's all that being a Citadel man requires. Give it your best.
And
Slim.
before we go in, did you want to tell me what happened to the previous guy, or is it too late? We've got to get.
We've got to move. I wish we'd been here for several hours, and we obviously we could have gotten into it. But
Okay. All of you roll a D100, and I looked up a quirks table because Tolliver gave you a readout of like how these guys act, and it would be in your, like however your character interprets this quirk. Let's start with Quebec.
16.
You lie all the time.
Okay, great.
So like,
Perfect for a guy with the charisma as his lowest stat by far. Perfect.
yeah, and you're not a liar, right? I don't know how you feel about lying as your character,
Well,
but like,
I would lie with it if the situation permitted. But yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
okay. Lionel, what'd you get?
35.
No, we're not doing that. You're a heavy smoker.
Okay.
Lyle.
73.
This table sucks.
Mine was good.
Yeah, yours was good. That's why I didn't
Mine's
read
all
on.
time
I like read the first few. We're gonna say that you, you know what? You're a loud thinker.
Oh, excellent. Easy peasy.
Great.
Shall we?
Let's do.
Great.
I'll be in character, just so you know. Don't judge me too harshly if I come off as crude.
And then Lyle's going to just march out of the bushes and start for the house.
Yeah, roll a performance check.
Happily.
Or in which, I did say that in which area, because this is going to be your forever DC to discover you, basically. So what are you using?
Well, I was going to, this kind of works because I'm a loud thinker. Intelligence is my highest score. And I sort of, picked the way this guy looks because I thought Bowman looks thinky.
All right, so roll an intelligence saving throw with advantage.
Okie doke.
Because you've done this before. You're a Citadel man.
I'm a Citadel man. All right, intelligence saving throw. That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 will be your DC. Lionel, do the same.
All right. I would think it would be charisma. I'm very persuasive.
Great.
Ooh. So that was a saving throw?
Yep.
Or a 24.
Hello.
Great. So you're probably a bit more of like a method actor or something, So Lionel, 28. All right, now Quebec, you just get a straight roll for this because this is your first time doing this.
Makes total sense. So let me roll this 20 real quick. And, honestly, 17. I'll take it.
Hello.
Great. Quebec. And what did you roll? Dex?
I mean, I can roll dex, but I mean, that was the dice was 17. So if you want me to add my
through which skill are you? I mean, I guess it doesn't matter, but it would probably add to your score.
Yeah, I mean, if I add my dex saving throw modifier, it's a +10, so that would make that a 27. So like I think we leave it at 17. I think that makes sense for it being my first.
Okay, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Great. So, getting your new disguises on. You are outside in the drizzle.
Lyle will knock on the door.
Goo, 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 goo.
Hello, Slims.
Hey, yeah, come on.
Hey there, Slims.
Come on.
Yo,
Hey, sorry.
what's up? You just missed the boss.
Oh. Damn. I thought we would be early because we took the long way, but the long way is flatter, and I thought if we went flatter, then we'd walk faster, but because we walked at our normal rate on the
Are you following him in?
as long as... Yeah. Okay.
So what you see as you follow him in is a very short carpeted, essentially, so remember, from the outside, it's like a simple stone farmhouse. When you step inside, immediately to your left is a wall that cuts it basically in 2/3. You're in the 2/3 part of it. And you see a large couch against a wall that's like to your, to your 2 p.m. In front of you is another doorway, an open doorway that clearly leads into a kitchen. And this room that you're in, goes about 20 feet until there is a door that is also open where you see another person washing their hands, which seems to be like some sort of bathroom. And so all told, there's 2 people in this room right now. And the only door is either behind you or in front of you. Lyle has walked in. You guys describe as you walk into this place. Smells musty, moldy.
I walk in and I just go, "We're not late," because I'm supposed to lie.
Yeah.
So I just, "We're not late," saying it loudly, looking around like I don't know if it's overt, but I'm trying to kind of clock everything because I don't know what I'm doing exactly. I'm just kind of like sizing things up and, being like detective-y a little bit.
Kabet, he shoots you a glance. And it gives you a pause. And he goes, "The rest of the boys are downstairs."
They're upstairs.
I'll walk in after and nod to the boys on the couch. Sup, evildoers?
And you walk back and you see that in this back kitchen, there is a woman here. She is a elf. Roll history if you're proficient.
Negative.
8.
Is that it? The only Lionel is hit? Okay.
Yeah.
Shit.
All right. Yeah. So she is washing dishes.
So we wound up taking the longer way, it turns out, even though we took the short way. So anything from the boss we got to do or see, or his boss, their boss.
And the woman notices you, Lyle, and she's like, "Oh, hey."
Hello, Slim.
Slim, is that a new nickname?
I guess it is. Who's calling who? Maybe.
Why are you doing that funny accent?
It's something I thought I'd try out in town.
And she gets real close to you and she puts her hands on your chest and she's like, "Well, I like it."
Oh, well then, perhaps we should retire to a quieter place where we can engage in. No? Okay.
And she slaps you and she goes, "They're waiting for you downstairs."
Right. And I knew that, but I thought it would be good to maintain the fire of our relationship, which obviously we have.
I elbow him like in the ribs, like trying to be like nonchalant, but like, kind of letting him know.
And she looks at Lionel and she goes, "And you have a lot of fucking nerve to come back here."
Bum a smoke.
We cut to a hatch opens. We cut to a scene where a hatch opens, revealing a dark staircase where you can hear a card game going on. And as you enter down in the basement, we see it's revealed that Lionel, do you have the cigarette in your...
Sure. Yeah.
Well, you tell me.
No, I'm just kind of holding a cigarette awkwardly in my hand.
Like, does it have like a long like burn on it already? Where you?
yeah. It's about a third of the way down already.
All right. This dirt basement is a dank, poorly lit, poorly ventilated room. There's basically a foot of smoke in the ceiling. You hear in the distance through the smog that there's a table of about 5 older men. These are 4 humans and a dwarf. Roll history, Lionel. Lyle, you can as well, actually.
I got a 16.
It's a 2 on the die, so don't worry about me.
Okay. Lionel, you studied the sheet that Tolliver gave you. The dwarf and the heavy-set human are the Kikabicha brothers. Whatever the...
Kickabee.
Kikabini brothers. And this is, they're playing some 3-card. They're playing some 3-card flip-a-doodle.
Doodle.
Yep.
Hey,
High
boys.
stakes. And one of the other ones who's not the brothers looks up at you three, and he says, "Sit down, boys. Your money's good here. We're celebrating tonight."
Great.
Oh, all right.
Ante is 5 little BBs. Put them up.
5 little BBs. Do I have 5 little BBs on me?
Roll a history check or nature if you're proficient.
I'm proficient in nature. Who knows why? That's a 25.
Whoa.
Yeah, Lyle, Tolliver gave you BBs. They're small little blue guys that just are like, I'm enjoying this.
Okay. Well, I've got a pocket full of BBs, and I'd like nothing
My
more.
homeboys do too.
And my homeboys do too, I suspect.
Yeah.
Deal me in.
All right. And as you pour a few BBs in, it joins the others in the center, and they're like, "Yeah." Like they're just like fucking stoked. They're like little like this big, like little marbles that like are dancing in the center, like so stoked. And one of the humans who hasn't spoken, and he has like a glass eye, he like takes a deck of cards and he's like dealing like this. And as the cards deal, he deals you 3 of them. Did everybody sit down?
Yes.
I was still sort of getting my wits about me. And
Okay, so then he deals Lionel and Lyle in as Kabet is scoping the room.
Literally, I was miming. I was like still looking at the
Yeah.
beanies and stuff, and just going like
Yeah.
trying to figure out what's happening.
Yeah. Then actually, he would probably go. Well, he wouldn't say anything, the guy with the glass eye, but somebody else, the guy who spoke to them, would go, "What's the matter? What was your name?"
What's
No, what?
Oh, the character is saying it to me.
No. I'm asking you, as your DM, what was this guy's name? We never decided what his name was.
It was a chocolate.
Sick.
All right, Lionel, what was your name?
Peanut butter.
And Lyle.
Fluff.
Great. And he's like, "You're not playing chocolate?"
I'm keeping watch. Got big stuff going on right now, you know.
You just insulting. We just scored big tonight, and you're insulting. And he points to the 2 brothers, the dwarf and the human, and they're like, "Who's okay?"
You're insulting. And then I say in Dwarvish, I speak Dwarvish. I say in Dwarvish to the dwarf, I say, "I hope you understand, sir."
And he goes, "Krakakatopo." When did you learn to speak dwarf?
I grew up speaking Dwarvish. Like that is my.
Is that what you're saying back?
Oh, to him? No, I'll say I've been taking some classes and I try to break up the Dwarvish a little bit.
Taking some classes.
And they like nod, and the guys who originally spoke is like, "Better than yourself, Chocolate. That's great. That's great. Okay, well, deal these guys in then. And then that happens. Lionel, as you turn your cards over, you see that there is a razor, like a shiv, I guess, like a small blade, but no handle on it. Just one.
Okay.
Yeah, and on the second card, there's 2 of those, and on the third card, there's 3 of those.
Oh shit!
Lyle, you have a card with a woman crying. It's like a almost clownish, like tears. 4 blades. And then Tolliver.
I think Lyle sees that and freezes up in a weird way for a few seconds.
All right. Put in your bets. And all the guys put their little bippity bops in.
I'll drop in a few more tiny BBs. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a pocket full of BBs that are burning a hole in my pocket full of BBs.
All right. Boop, boop, boop. I choose in you. And he takes one of his cards and hands it to you, Lionel.
Oh, lovely. All right, I take it
Yeah.
and I look at it.
What do you give him in exchange? No, he's like, put your card on the table.
All right, I'll give him the
Face down.
face down. I give him the 2.
All right. And he slides and he takes that card. And then another guy on the table is like, boop, 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 I'm choosing you. And he chooses one of the other guys at the table. And he's like, fucking, I had a good hand. And it's going around, so on and so forth. And it gets to Lionel.
Boop, boop, boop. I'm choosing you. And I will point to the dwarf.
And the table gasps. The table like goes, and the guy's like, you have a lot of fucking nerve, peanut butter. We cut over to Quebec. What are you doing?
So I'm arms folded, keeping tabs, like both actually keeping tabs and trying overtly to look like I'm keeping tabs, if that makes sense. So like a little bit of melodramatic, like sort of looking around, but also actually on my guard, if that makes sense. Like I'm acting into it, but I'm also doing that. I'm other than that, I'm just keeping like an eye out for, or like an ear out for anything happening behind me or anything, but things seem fine. So I'm just like,
Things do seem fine for now.
yeah.
The dwarf puts his hands up and he's like, it's the game. It's the game. All right, peanut butter. And he looks at his cards. He slips you one. What do you give him?
I'm going to slip him back the 1.
And then as you turn the card over, it says automatic wing card. Yeah. It's like a guy going, like a kind of like a Joker. It's like a Joker basically, but it's like you win. And he winks at you. And then all of a sudden they go, boo, yeah, flip them. And then and they flip all their cards down.
It's the old flip-a-doo.
And they look at Lionel and they're like, and the little bebops are jumping in front of you. You won.
It's all part of the game. Oh, victory, sweet.
All right, we're going to take a quick break and we'll be back with more shenanigans, you freaks.
not Gandalf. Exactly.
Yeah,
That would be my issue.
Yeah.
I would 100% be like blustering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, Chief, I'm not a mere conduit. So it's like, that's not gonna work.
We are back to a dank basement in a remote farmhouse where the boys are tasked with finding the big guy who delivered a shipment of weird mind flare technology. They currently look like three henchmen: chocolate, peanut butter, and fluff. I've said that left to right. Probably not the best first mission to throw at three people who I'm already learning their names. And then also we have to do a secondary name.
Yeah.
Didn't think that went through, but this is live. This is improvised, folks. We're just winging it here. Just winging it here. So chocolate and fluff, see how good I am, are off to the side as peanut butter, a.k.a. Lionel, is winning big at... I have no idea what I named this fucking game.
Three-card flip-a-doo?
Flip-a-doo. Yes,
Flip-a-doo.
that's what it was.
What was it?
It was three-card flip-a-doo.
Yeah, three-card flip-a-doo. Three-card flip-a-doo. And Lionel is smoking cigs, maybe even moved on to a cigar. Because now the table's really starting to cheer you on, you know? And so even the dwarf has offered you one of his sacred cigars.
Thank you, sir. It's an honor.
And so as that is happening, Lyle and Cabet, you are off in the corner.
So,
I was thinking we should head upstairs and go check on the delivery.
right, you heard about the delivery, right? So,
Right, of the flower, as they say.
indeed, and that the boss was here, perhaps will return. I was thinking I might go get further undercover, if you catch my drift, with the lady from the kitchen.
Wait,
She expressed interest in me undercover to get further. She expressed some sort of,
a romantic interest.
dare I say, sexual, yes,
Yeah, but
interest.
is that like, are you gonna have sex with the woman? While
No, I mean, no. If the case demands it, if that's what the Citadel needs.
I do. Okay, you know what? You're the professional. I
Listen,
trust you. Like, you
I'm
make-
not a married man. I'm not a monk, and quite frankly, if there's time, are you a monk? I'm sorry, I didn't.
I mean, in practice, I guess, but I get what you're saying. It's not offensive.
I didn't mean it that way. I think, I'm just saying, I'm gonna go. Well, I don't know how good. I can't think of a better way to put this than to say pump her for information. So I'm gonna go up there and try to see if she knows anything about the boss or anything.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry for even questioning you. I'm the new guy.
No. This is healthy. This is good. You're doing a great job.
All right,
You're doing
Fluff.
an excellent job.
I'll catch you later, Fluff.
Okay, Slim Chocolate. Get the fuck out of my face already with it, man.
And you head upstairs, arriving in the kitchen. She's smoking a cigarette at the table. Dishes seem to be done, though her hands are still wet. She looks pretty exhausted, hair tousled to one side. It's like a very thick, kind of light brown, though, but like near as dread as you can get without actually being dreads, in the front, and then in the back, it is like straight, like pin straight, like almost like a mullet, a little bit. And then, and again, this is an elf, so a bit slender and very, very dark green eyes against like a kind of a pale blue skin. Not quite drow.
Lyle, Jesus. Lyle will go over there, sit in a chair and say,
Penny for your thoughts.
Is that your way of asking if you want to bum a cig?
What? Yes.
and she pulls out a pack of cigarettes and she opens it. She goes, and then she pulls it back before you grab it. She goes, "What do you say?"
I think I overthink it often. What do I say? I mean, what does any of us say to one another at any time?
And then she stuffs the cigarette into your mouth and she goes, "Exactly." And we cut over to Quebec, who has moved on back into the original larger living room that you saw before. Both of the men now are sitting on the couch, the one that ushered you in and the one that was washing his hands in the open bathroom door that is now to your left as you walk in. Front doors in front of you. There's a couch against this wall and very thin moldy carpet. This also isn't, like I said, the wall to your right is about 1/3 into the building. So there's like ostensibly another room or a garage, but you have not seen a door to that place. You did not see a door on the facade, in fact, either. And so they look up at you, and they are they have like rocks that they're both staring at, rubbing. And as they rub, it's like a oval stone, very smooth. And as they're rubbing it, the centers are not the centers. Where they're rubbing their thumbs is glowing red, and they seem to be like sitting on the couch, looking at each other, rubbing these stones.
So I walk over to where they are on the couch, and I attempt to slap the rocks out of their hands.
Yeah, you can absolutely do that because that would stun them.
Yes.
They go, "What the fuck, chocolate?"
Hey, fuckers! Where's the shipment coming in? I got to get there. I am assigned to shepherd it in.
The what?
So stop playing with your fucking
Yo,
stones.
and he stands up and he gets right in your face. He's like, "What the fuck did you say to me? You're in charge of what? Oh, is that an order from the dwarf?"
And I punch him in the throat right there.
Yeah. Go ahead and make an attack.
Oh, my first unarmed strike. It's a 25.
Hello.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, I love monk unarmed strike damage. It's 1d10 plus 5.
Jeez.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and you're going to add 9 to this one.
Okay, so then it's 12 plus 9. So it's 21.
And he drops to his knees, and the other guy drops his stone. He stands up and he's like, "The fuck got into you,
Put
man?"
my hand in front of him and I go, "Just tell me where I got to go for the shipment."
They dropped it off like 10 minutes ago. Or no, it would be like 45 minutes ago.
Yeah.
The guy came, the slug guy. It's
Right.
You want to see the shipment?
Yes.
They got it downstairs, man.
Well, they
Why do you want to see it?
Because I was asked to shepherd it in. I got to look it over.
Okay, all right. And the guy's like, and he pulls out a pistol and he aims it at you.
Okay, so do I clock that he has done this?
Yeah, because he's trying to stand up and he can't really speak, and he's just kind of doing this thing.
So, I mean, I would attempt to attack him again, basically to incapacitate him.
What's your armor class? 16, you said?
16. Yeah.
Oh, the gun goes, and it shoots the back wall as you slip. You slip by it because he had readied an action.
Oh, okay.
If you came towards him, he was going to shoot.
Yeah.
And so he's got that reaction. Now it's your turn.
Okay. I don't want to kill this guy. So just so you know my.
Sure.
So, so even if I hit him to the point of death, I don't want him to
Be unconscious.
I want to knock him out.
Great.
But I will attempt to just coolly walk up and sort of just punch the shit out of him.
Yeah. Punch. Go ahead and roll the hit and the damage while we cut over to Lyle. And as she stuffs the cigarette into your mouth, she goes, "So, were you able to get him?"
Well,
Fucking A, Fluff. Look,
I'm so sorry.
you're bigger than this. We talked about this. You could be in charge of this brotherhood. Just get the weapons.
I almost had them. I had my hands on them this time. And then, you know how it is with chocolate and peanut butter.
You're lucky you're so goddamn cute. And she crawls up onto the table and gives you a kiss. You had unless you want to pull away from this kiss. You tell me.
No. I'm taking it. Well, I'll take it where I can get it. I had a DC 20.
I'm officially changing out that die. I've been rolling fucking shit all night. And she leans back and she's like, wow. Haven't kissed me like that before.
What can I say? I think you might be right about me leading this brotherhood. I don't know how. You think just the weapons and then we take out the two brothers? Maybe you and I.
Yeah, and don't forget, and she points to the guys that Quebec's roughing up. She goes, Barkish and Mike are in too. And we cut back to what was the rolls and yeah.
I rolled a 16. I don't know if that hits.
That one does not hit.
So I get 2 attacks per action. So the other one was a 25.
That, of course, hits. Yes.
Yeah. And that was for 9 points of force damage.
Great. All right. I do believe you have movement and a bonus action.
Oh, I mean, I have so much I can do.
Yeah. Well, do you do it?
Yes. Then I mean, if he's not incapacitated,
He is certainly not.
then I'm definitely going to. I'm going to. I have so much to do. I'm so excited that I get to use it. But I'm going to use a point and do as a bonus action. I'm going to do Flurry of Blows.
Here it is.
Yeah.
Where I get to do 3 more unarmed strikes.
The most broken of the monk things.
Yeah.
Love it.
And it only takes 1 focus point, which is crazy.
1d10 plus
I get
5
like
for
a-
every.
Oh, are they called focus now?
Yeah.
Instead of
Yeah,
key?
they're not
Okay.
Focus, yeah. So the first one is a 28 to hit, and that is for 8 points of damage.
Okay.
And so I go, and I assess, which is how he would be. He'd be, and he would wait.
No, this is a flurry of blows.
Well, true. But he assesses in his little blinks of time, right?
I would say that would. Well, okay. But because you asked nicely. Well, let me ask you this. Why is he doing this? What is he trying to do?
He doesn't want this.
He wants to knock this guy out, right?
And he wants to knock him out, is the idea. He wants him to be like, he wants him to stand down from trying to stop what's happening. And the only way that Quebec knows how to do these things is through force. He doesn't talk. He doesn't do anything.
Okay, if you're waiting for a reaction from him other than getting punched in the face, that would end your turn. Because he could show you that he's not going to stand down, but that would require him making an action.
He's not folding. Is basically what I'm saying. Like if
He's not unconscious.
Yeah. Then I rolled a 21.
Yeah.
And I did 10 points of damage.
Okay, he's still up, but he's still got the gun. Incidentally, I am assuming you're just like throwing hooks. Okay, yeah.
It's the most insane sequence.
It's a little more flavorful than that. There's a kick and a headbutt in there, but yes.
Okay, yeah, and then
27 to hit, and that was an additional 7 points of damage.
Okay, and then there's one more, right?
No, that was all 3.
Okay. Broken nose, battered eye. He's been disarmed. He's dropped his gun and he's fallen back on the couch, but he is not unconscious. And you see the other guy run up and go and kind of get in between you two and be like, yo, why are you beating the shit out of Mike?
You asked me a question. You know, you can't ask me questions. I'll just do what I do. Give it to me, whatever you rolled.
Yeah, I changed out my die. And he like looks at you. Now, he rolled an 18. Mm-hmm. He's got a -1. which matches your 17. So I think it would be really fun for you, Quebec, to choose, like, how are you gonna, like,
Convince him?
yeah.
Yeah.
What skill are you gonna use?
Unfortunately, in this situation, everything that I am doing is intimidation. So it would have to be intimidation based, even though my charisma is my lowest attribute. If that makes sense, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that's how I would do it.
And your trait was that you're a liar, right?
Correct.
Okay. Okay. Great.
So I'd be like, I'm not hitting him. What are you talking about?
Go ahead and roll intimidation.
Yes. I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a clean reroll, right?
Yes.
Oh, much better. I got an 8 the first time. And this one is a intimidation 19.
Okay. So now, for future reference though, it is a mode of inspiration is for, it's not like lucky. It's that you announce it that you're going to roll with advantage.
Oh.
Just for future reference. That's fine. It's okay for now, but for future reference.
Well, this thing for the heroic inspiration says you can expend it to reroll any die immediately after rolling it. And
I didn't know that there was a real rule. I was just making it. It was like a house rule.
Might have been revised with the latest.
Oh, with the new thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
2024 Player's Handbook.
So I mean, that's lucky, basically. Okay,
It is lucky.
that's fine.
It is lucky. It was a 19.
Okay, great. And he's like, Jesus Christ, Chocolate. Okay, and he turns to the guy and who's like, he's looking up at you, and the guy's like starting to tend to him, and we cut down to Lionel. Lionel, you're at the table, and you're just raking it in. And the guy's like, this fucking guy, you're not cheating, are you, Peanut Butter? This guy's a fucking cheater, I'm telling you.
I don't fucking cheat.
And other people are like, and the dwarf is like, what'd you say?
I tell you what I can go for, though. Some magical weapons.
And the table kind of looks at each other and they're like, all right, we're fucking. He's like, I already lost my shirt anyway. Plops it down. And you see the dwarf and the human, the brothers, sort of nod at each other and walk upstairs while one of the underlings comes over and puts the weapons on the table, and he unfurls them, and they look like a long metal rod with a slight, I guess you'd say like a ping pong sized ball that is like a soft glow, and this metal rod curves down and comes under like almost like a clothes hanger, like this. And then, like in between these two is a soft electrical current. And they're all kind of looking at each other like, you go first, you touch it first. And we follow the brothers up into the kitchen where you haven't asked your name yet because you're supposed to know it, so I'm not going to say it. And Fluff, aka Lyle, is talking at the kitchen table, and she stops really quick because you're talking about treason. You're talking about overthrowing the boss, and she sees them come up, and the dwarf and the human brothers nod and go, "Wispy," and exit through the back in the kitchen. Oh. You can see that they're just catching they're not leaving, they're just in the back catching some air.
It would be so easy to do it now, wouldn't it?
Shut up.
I'm just saying.
If you gone mental, they're out there.
Well, I didn't get the weapons that we wanted, but I do have weapons at my disposal.
You mean pop him right in the back of the house?
I mean, who's gonna stop us? We've got Barkish, we got Mike.
And we cut over to Quebec, and he's slipping in and out of consciousness, and he's like, get me a fucking a healing potion. Where are they? And he like runs to the bathroom where he was before.
And so he's left Barkish, the injured one, sort of on the
Mike
ground,
is the injured one.
Oh, Mike. Okay. So so Barkish has left Mike on the ground, right?
Yeah, but he's just like, you can still see him. Like I said, the bathroom's like not that far away.
So I grab his jaw and I lean into his by his ear and I go, "You're lucky I'm in a good mood today." And I just sort of like leave him like that, and I back up and I walk away, and I look toward Fluff, and try to yeah. So like I try to look over at him and give him like a signal that it's downstairs, but I'm trying to be subtle about it.
Oh, you said it.
Subtle?
No, you said what you wanted to say. I wanted you to act it out.
Well, I mean, I did this.
Well,
But I
would you have known what that was, Lyle? Let's see. Roll an intelligence saving throw. You smart little wizard guy, you. As you are talking to Wispy, and behind her, Quebec leans into the kitchen because it's like an open doorway, right? Leans in and goes and nods towards the hatch in the kitchen. And she notices, or maybe she doesn't. Let's see. She does not notice.
I got a 22.
All right. Wait, for what? What did I have you roll?
Intelligence saving throw to see if I picked up what.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Right. Yeah, got it. Yep. You understand that he's motioning to the hatch.
Yeah. I'm going to say to Wispy, it could be done. Let me just go see about these things in the basement. If I take those, well, tonight we could be celebrating in the brother's bed. If you know what I mean? Slim?
All right, we cut down to Lionel. And these weapons are on the table, and some of the guys have picked them up. There is 6 of them, and a couple of guys. And as their fingers, kind of get closer to that electricity, it pulls away almost like a magnet, like a polar magnet. It pushes away a little bit, but they're able, with the friction, like the push and pull of it, there is some like attraction to it where they're able to balance the back of it and this electric beam in their hands because it is taut. So as it reaches its like tautness, pushing away, basically, you're able to kind of hold it essentially. And then one of them pulls really hard, and as it breaks the electricity, it just blows a hole through the back of this cellar, exposing like ground and dirt and gravel. It just almost makes a perfect hole, and there's a bright beam of light. Lionel, go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw.
That's a 9.
You are blinded by this light, and he drops the weapon, and all the guys are like, "Oh, fuck yeah!"
Oh, that was real pretty, but I can't see.
Now this is incidentally, they shot at the front of the house, and you are in the kitchen in the back of the house. So
Mike's dead.
that's I forgot about the bathroom. Yes. Yeah.
Wait, who? Someone is injured and just got shot with a beam of light.
Mike,
right?
no, not Mike. Barkish, who was in
Barkish.
getting like the healing potion. It
Oh,
it basically
no.
went up that way and just like completely here. We'll see.
Did he get vaporized looking for health potions?
He actually got a nat 20, so it probably just skimmed him, and his whole back of his outfit is just like he's like bare butt, you know, like just like. But we cut to Lyle and Quebec.
If we see that explosion, I think
You
Lyle's
don't.
Gonna... Okay, well then,
We would hear it or sense it, but we wouldn't see it.
I don't know if you'd sense it. Go ahead and give me a perception check. And this isn't going to be passive because you are engaged in convo.
Yep.
wow, 8.
18 for me.
You hear Barkish scream.
All right. I think that. So we're next to each other, right? Like we're like in.
It depends. I've got you in the doorway right now, so you could just peer in and see a giant hole in the living room. That is fine as well. I just didn't want to do I didn't know where you were, so I didn't want to do the cinema for you. But you know, you tell me where you are. You're at.
I think we got to make this fast. That's based on hearing the scream, it sounds like I don't know what happened. What happened? All I know is that he screamed, and so I don't know if they're on to us or what. So I'm just like, I think go make it fast.
I think then Lyle will quasi drop his cover and say, "You might want to Wispy or whatever her name is. You might want to lay low. Things are about to get pretty rough out here."
Fuck that. Let's do it together, just like we said.
Right.
She stands up.
Right.
Okay. Can you go get the stuff from? Make sure the brothers. How the fuck do I get rid of it?
And she leaves you like sitting in the kitchen, like over, like talking, and she goes down the hatch.
Oh.
Okay.
We all fall. That's what they are.
Yeah. Lyle shrugs and says, "After you. You walk. I walk behind.
Okay.
It's your big show.
Okay.
You're doing great. I'm blown away."
Thank you.
No, you're welcome.
I mean, honestly, that's nice. Like, I worry that this whole thing is like.
No, I have nothing else to say. This is the chaos. This is pretty low. This is like a 5 for us.
And we cut to Lionel, who is sitting at the table, a bit blinded, but your vision's starting to come back. And you hear one of the guys go, "What the fuck are you doing down here? It's business only." And you hear Wispy go, "Oh, yeah? Business, huh? Well, business is about to change." She points back, and neither of you have walked down the steps. And there's like this brief moment of like pause. Lionel.
All right. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to, with my returning eyesight, I'm going to do my best to lunge for that weapon.
There is several on the table. You could easily grab one.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I think at the moment, my intention is not so much to use it as it is to collect them and put them back in the box.
So you're trying to gather all of them.
I'm trying to gather them. Yes.
Okay.
By the way, already day one, this new character, such a Lionel thing to do, which is to kind of keep the evidence together and not really use it because he's not allowed.
I just dream someday that it'll be the competent version of that. I totally agree. It's like perfect Lionel, but yeah. So as you use the commotion and they're them distracted, you start to gather it. Now, are you trying to do this discreetly or are you just going for it? You tell me how it is, and that will be the roll. Is this just like a free for all?
Yes.
Okay, then roll me athletics.
Well, I'm deadly.
Ooh, that's a 10.
You shoot one off. Roll a d4.
Oh no.
A 3 will hit Wispy.
1.
Okay, it shoots one of the guys' heads off and blasts up through the kitchen out. So like if you walk in from the living room and turn to the right against the wall, where the couch was on the opposite side is where the table was, and then there's a hatch that way. There's a back door that way, it was a secret door, but that's where the dwarf and the human brothers went through. And this comes up and basically blows the hatch off so that there's a big hole in that back half of the kitchen. And then you hear Barky scream, "Wah!"
Oh, the chief's not gonna like this.
All right. Lyle, Quebec.
I think I heard our cue.
Down the hatch.
All right, we're going to take a 30-second one, refreshing your drinks, and we'll have the thrilling conclusion.
That song's about you, Tom.
Well, your truck song, a very special country truck song.
Oh, was it Truck Birthday?
Not truck birthday. You know,
20trucks.com or
20trucks.com.
22trucks.com. That's trucks after dark. Wink.
Trucks After Dark. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's the dark web.
Yeah.
Tell me what your initiative is, bitches.
I got a 21.
Dudley collecting all the guns at the poker table. Got a 21.
A 9.
A 9, watching a giant hole be zapped through the back of the kitchen, totally exposing and disintegrating, incidentally, the grate, or the hatch, I mean. Lyle.
3.
Lyle, you are sent ass over elbow by the explosion, backing into the table. Roll a d6.
D6. Rolling is a 2.
You take 2 points of bludgeoning damage, and as the table skirts back, pushes up towards the doorway where Quebec is standing. All right, and then last but not least, great. Dudley, you are going first, and what you see is a table of what the fuck do you think you're doing? You see 4 of them, right? As you're trying to gather these guns, one of them still has one in his hands that hasn't pulled the trigger yet. So you're gathering 5 of these guns, and the guy next to you, basically, who's been a talker, grabs your hand like you're trying to steal chips off a poker table, and he's like, "The fuck are you doing, peanut butter?"
Yes, I'm going to tell him the boss would want it this way.
No, we're supposed to each take a gun.
Yes, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cast Zone of Truth on him.
The fuck?
Ooh, interesting.
Well, I'm
Yep.
rather the 15-foot sphere centered on him.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Jesus.
Tell me his name. Who brought the guns?
Oh, shit.
Charisma saving throw.
He got an 11.
Okay, yeah, save is 16. He can't lie.
Okay. I always, is there a rule? Because I feel like I kind of home ruled this, but if there is a rule, I always wonder if they know that it was cast.
That they're compelled?
Like if they're trying to lie, it feels like if they had to choose their words carefully.
Well, I think that's what the charisma saving throw is. Right? So if he didn't want to answer, then he wouldn't answer. But if he was going to say something,
No, but I mean, then you're answering my question. He knows you cast a spell.
Yeah.
no, I don't know that he does.
No,
Well, how would he know not to answer, though, then?
So it says on the language, an affected creature is aware of the spell and can thus avoid answering questions. Which
You're right.
Okay.
Yeah,
The charisma save is whether or not they can lie to you. So it could be a double cross where they pretend that they're under your spell but lie to you still. But he stands up. He's like, "Are you wearing a fucking wire? Open your shirt."
I'll open my shirt and brandish a short sword.
What?
And we cut up to, or Wispy runs and grabs one of the guns.
Oh shit, Wispy.
She's gonna get herself killed.
They're all like, "Hey, what's going on?" And then Quebec, you are not privy to any of this. You are standing up on a kitchen that is slowly sloping from the load-bearing wall.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
And did you say the hatch is gone now? Like we can't.
More or less gone, yeah.
So is there an do I see? I guess I will take my turn to try to find another way down. If the hatch is like basically
Or you tell me what that means. Like, what do you mean another way down? Are you running out of this room?
So I mean, if
You see the floor of the cellar. There's a big hole in the kitchen floor. You're currently kind of.
so I can make my way into the cellar where the commotion is.
You could jump down, yeah.
Of course, I'm going to do that then.
Yeah. Then you do so. You jump down. It probably expends your movement, but you get a lot of movement. You get 50 feet, right?
55. Yeah.
Okay. So we could call it difficult terrain, and we'll say that you've moved about half your movement. Go ahead and give me a Dex acrobatics check.
A saving throw or an
No, acrobatics check.
Yeah. All right. Come on, my plus 10. 26.
Yeah. Half movement. So you're down on the floor, boom, and you're looking at the scene where, this is all quick bullet time, but like you can see that Wispy is reaching for the pile of guns in front of Lionel as the others are sort of frantically grabbing at it. There is one that has one in his hands. There's 4 people and Lionel.
And that's the one that I think that I would clock because it's the weapons. I'm
Yeah.
trying to
And he's about 10, 15 feet away from you.
All right. Then I zip at him and I attempt to sort of just you said about 10 or 15 feet. That's perfect if that's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, because one of the things that I also can do is when I move, I got the charger feat. And so when I move 10 feet or more to attack, a charge attack, I get to inflict additional damage. So I'm going to punch.
Great.
This guy. I'm going to run up and
Does that just happen, or is that like you expend a force point?
No, it's not even a force point. It's charger, which is a feat.
It just happens. Okay, great. Great.
Yes.
So whenever you have room, that will just happen.
Yes, it's
Perfect. Okay, got it.
If I move at least 10 feet in a straight line toward them, I choose one of the following effects. I can either add damage or push them 10 feet away.
Okay.
And so depending on the layout of the room, I might want to push them away if I can throw them into a wall.
You would throw them into a wall. The wall's about 3 feet from them.
I would like to do, provided I make contact.
They are standing up, incidentally, too. Yeah.
Okay. Provided I make contact
Yep.
with this roll, which is a dirty 20.
Yeah. You punch them. Is it a save on their part?
No, it just happens.
Okay, so they fall back, and that's a bad roll, and the weapon drops next to them.
And they take 10 damage, and if hitting the wall takes damage also, I don't know, but 10 damage from the punch.
Yeah, it would. Oh, wow. Okay. Great. And you are basically on the other side of the table now. Lyle, you are still up in the kitchen.
Sorry.
Oh, you have movement, bonus action, all that stuff. Yeah.
Fucking monks over here.
That was a movement and one action at this point, right?
Yeah, but you have 2 attacks per action, not 2 actions, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. And so the other action I was going to take is I was actually going to use my breath weapon and
No. You have it. That's what I asked. You don't have another action. You have another attack.
it says for breath weapon, it says when you take the attack action on your turn, you can replace one attack with a breath weapon.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Okay. What's the breath?
So the breath is acid.
Okay.
Which is what I burped up a little bit of earlier when I got out of the zip.
Oh, it's like smoky acid?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so it's a 15-foot cone or a 30-foot line. I'm gonna do a 30-foot line at this dude that I just clocked and threw into the wall.
But it's smoke. If you're in a contained room, this is gonna spread, right?
I mean, if you want to make it a flavor where it does something like that, then.
Will you tell me it's acid damage, but you said it's smoke, right?
I mean, it manifested as smoke when I burped. I don't know how else.
Well, like I'm saying, it's up to you. You could squirt acid if you want.
I mean, I figured it was just like a regular like spew of acid.
Could be whatever you want. But and then the spray is a cone, right?
It's either a cone
Or a straight line.
or
Do you
a
want
straight line.
it to be smoke or a spit, like a
I
spit
think
acid?
is how I intended it.
Great. Okay.
And so that's what I'm going to do to this guy who I just kind of knocked into the wall. I'm just going to barf acid all over him. Right now, it's a DC 14 dex.
And he's prone, so he's gonna. Oh, he does not save.
Okay. 3D. Oh, so he takes. Well, it's 3d10, so that's 10 plus. Sorry, I have to keep. It didn't roll the 3 with them.
Not knocking this guy out.
10 plus 4 plus 3, so 17 points of acid damage.
Yeah, you melt like half of his face off.
Oh, poor guy. I know what he's going through. Honestly, that is why I chose acid as the guy, like, as from like a. Like,
Oh, we'll get there. We'll get there. I'm sure. I love it. I love learning those little breadcrumbs.
Yeah.
It's great.
I have a bonus action, but
Yeah.
I'm sort of just assessing. Like I amongst turn can take it.
Well, you are in melee with two others who are standing to the left and right of you. You sort of had to kind of navigate over the poker table, and so you are facing the wall of the back of the poker table. So now Lionel is facing you, right? And so to your left and right are two henchmen, and then to your back, maybe 6 p.m. Wait. 5 p.m. Is the loudmouth guy that's been talking a bunch. He's sitting at the like kind of behind you. Now, you do have a bonus action if you want. The guy in front of you is like howling, but looks pretty fried. The weapons are on the table except for the weapon next to him, which he dropped when you hit him.
Okay. Then I will just bonus action flurry of blows that guy that's howling.
Sure. That would you don't even need to roll. If you want to focus that he's got like 1 hit point left, you know, like he's like
I literally ran up, I punched him, he flew into the wall, I spit acid all over him, and then I went up and I punched him in the face, and then I just kind of turned around and looked. Like that's the cinematic version of what
Jesus.
and the table looks at Lionel and they're like, "Did you fucking put him up to this, Lionel?" Oh no, they didn't say Lionel. Peanut butter?
Yeah.
Did you fucking put chocolate up to this peanut butter? We cut up to Lyle, aka Fluff.
Oh, God. Oh, good heavens. Having gotten knocked into the table across the room.
Was I able to see the brothers when they went outside for a bit of fresh air? Or did
Oh yeah. They are they're up because this obviously alerted them too. But remember, they were outside in that secret back door, smoking, like taking some air.
But are they coming? Do I see them?
They haven't moved yet, which is the struggle I have also with initiative. You know, like this is all happening ostensibly really fast.
What to do? So I'd have to jump down into the basement. Doesn't seem like my kind of thing. I'm going to.
Do I think I can hit anybody with like a firebolt from the kitchen?
Not by your vantage point unless you hung by the edge upside down, maybe. The poker table is if you're standing in the kitchen looking at the hatch and like you're at that division wall where if you went like this, you'd see the couch in the bathroom, the front door is to your right. And then this way where you would see Wispy and you sitting in that hole that is in the back there. The poker table is like kind of near the front under like the right. So like, and a little back towards like the front door. So like you'd have to like look, it's like, it's under you and to the back, basically.
Right.
Well, sounds like they've got it under control down there.
I will head out to the brothers.
Yeah, you open that secret door as they are like, as we're, again, this is all happening really quick, that you head out there and they are still in shock by the weapon going off.
Gentlemen, I need you to tell me from whom you got these weapons. I just need a name, and then I'll leave.
And the human guy looks at you, and he looks at the dwarf, and the dwarf is like, and the human moves past you, Lyle, into the kitchen, and the dwarf goes, "The fuck do you get off speaking to the boss like that, Fluff?"
Wait, I thought you were the boss. He's the boss?
"We're both the boss.
I see. I will ask.
This is your first fucking day?"
Oh, I see. You must not understand where I'm coming from. And I will step up to him and smack him. Oh, twice. I get 2 attacks.
You're gonna smack it with the beanie.
I'm gonna smack this dwarf once for a 24 to hit and a 21 to hit. And for those sound effects. That is
No, he's crying.
yeah. Well, he also took 7 points of damage from my claws. Now, what is the name of the person who gave you these weapons?
Fucking like Xerox. Xerox or some shit like that. It was a mind flayer name.
I'm gonna need you. Look at me. I'm going to need you to remember precisely. I can't leave with like fucking Xerox. Help me help you, little man.
Roll a D100. Wow. Or roll a persuasion check.
All right. Flat roll 13.
And he goes, my brother knows.
Oh wait, okay, so you don't know. All right.
I'm being honest with you. Stop hitting me.
Okay, I will make an insight check to make sure he's being honest. And then
Yeah, what's your insight check?
okay. 10.
I don't know. It kind of seems like he's lying.
Oh no, it seems like he's lying. Christopher,
For your 10.
think about your character. Okay. He's lying
Just
to
pull
me?
the lever.
Sorry?
Trolley. It's a callback to not even on stream. The trolley problem.
Yes.
Oh.
The trolley problem.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I feel like you're not being honest with me.
I am being honest. I swear to freaking God.
Your brother knows, and it's like fucking Xerox.
Why do you keep hurting my feelings?
No. I don't mean to hurt you. I just,
And we cut down to Dudley, who is at the poker table watching.
You're not even calling him his name. It's like because he's Dudley Do Right.
sorry.
Oh, yeah, sorry, Lionel. I wrote it down wrong in the initiative. I wrote it as Dudley. Oh my gosh, Dudley Do Right.
I started calling him Dudley when he did something cool.
Lionel. Lionel. Okay. You see Quebec just eviscerating, acid covering this guy, disarming him, pummeling him.
We got
Next to you, Wispy is trying to grab some of the weapons.
and we've got just one more of the.
You have 3 others in here.
All right.
if you are if we're overhead of you, you have one at 11, you have one at 1, and one at 3-ish, 2:30.
All right. Evildoers, the time for subterfuge is past. Have at you.
Please tell me you said that out loud.
Oh, yes. Evildoers,
Hell yeah.
the time for subterfuge is
Just had crazy deja vu. How weird is that? Like, this is nonsense. Why would I think I remember this? It's fucking insane. Like, that definitely, like, I think deja vu is like a frontal lobe seizure or something like that. I just had a seizure.
They say it's
All right.
recording memories or recording current to the memory part of your brain.
Wow. Like, looking at the map I've drawn here and hearing Tom say that, I was like, I just totally had deja vu. And you were talking about fucking nonsense.
all that.
Okay,
All right.
Lionel.
So I'm going to, heft my short sword.
You have it engaged. Yeah, you pulled it out.
Yes.
You whipped it out.
I am going to bonus action 2nd level Searing Smite.
Hell yeah.
And I'm going to swing down.
And look at this marvelous man doing the bonus action first. Like a fucking true D&D player.
That is a 16 to hit.
It indeed hits. Well, who are you? Mr. 11 o'clock, Mr. 1 o'clock, or Mr. 3 o'clock?
11 o'clock.
Okay. You got a 16?
16 to hit, yeah.
Okay, that does hit. Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay, then that is going to be... Where's everything? Where's all my things? Okay, that is going to be 8 points of slashing damage, as well as 6 additional points of thunder damage.
Ooh.
Oof.
So the thunder damage does, like, it probably, is it like a sonic wave or something? Like, what is this? Like, as you cut down with your sword, does it make a loud crack or something? Like,
You know what? I take it back. I was looking at a different spell. That's definitely fire damage.
okay, that's why I was curious about it.
I was looking at elemental weapon. This is just searing. Smite.
Searing smite. Yeah. Okay, great. So fire damage. Does it set items on fire?
You just want to fire in a basement, Christopher. I know you.
Sure, it sure does. You know what? Don't even bother. DM Fiat, baby. This guy at Mr. 11 o'clock is set on fire until he puts himself out. He's going to take that fire damage. What's the die roll, Lionel?
It was
1d8?
no, it was 2d6.
2d6. So he's got every round he's on fire, he's going to take 2d6.
But I have another attack.
I know you do.
And
You
so,
fucking crazy
again,
bastard.
I
Front of the
raised that
pack.
short sword, and that is this time a 17 to hit.
The same guy?
Yeah.
Well, then, of course it hits.
Mr. 11 o'clock.
Mr.
An
11
additional
o'clock.
7 points of slashing damage.
The time
Okay.
just passed.
Great. Wispy pulls up one of the guns in front of you, and she points it, and she goes, "None of you fucking move."
To whom is she pointing? Just for
The whole table.
Oh, so she's like
So
sort of
peanut butter must not be in on the scheme either.
yeah.
It is implied through my bad acting.
All right.
They all pause because it's their turn next, and then we move. Unless Lionel, I think that was you could
No,
move.
that was it. No.
Yeah.
The rest of my movement was going to be like, whoa.
Okay, so then we would go to Quebec.
I'm doing the same thing. I'm also like,
Then we would cut to Lyle.
I was just like, we're on the same team is all I say, and then we can cut.
Wow.
Well, okay. Roll persuasion with disadvantage, because that
I'm
hollow
not
words after you just pummeled one of your friends' heads in against after you splashed acid on them.
But I mean, to dissect that, how hollow is that? If I'm pummeling somebody that she saw that is also not in on it.
Oh, you were talking to her.
Yeah.
Oh, I misunderstood. Okay, then just roll persuasion.
Okay.
Just make a straight check.
I'm still -2 with my negative charisma, but we'll see. Yeah, it's a 2.
Yikes.
That kind of thing. We go to Lyle. You are outside, and the human has pushed past you, and the dwarf is crying.
And the dwarf is crying, and he hasn't spoke. Okay, and I think he's lied to me.
Yeah.
Lyle's gonna look behind him to see if the human is still there or if anybody's watching.
No, he has moved into the kitchen. You are alone with the dwarf.
Great. Free action. I'm gonna close the back door, and
Oh, it is a free action now, closing doors. I forgot.
yeah. Just a normal door close.
Unfortunately, you're 400 feet from the door. No, I'm just kidding.
Like just playing asshole DM all night.
yeah. Like,
You're gonna move it to try and get to the door. Let's roll. You might make it.
yeah. That is how I would handle it, though. If it was.
I am going to bonus action rage
Hell yeah.
because I've been lied to and I tried to be reasonable and now things are going to shit.
And Lyle, take a moment here. What does this look like? What does this rage sound like?
When Lyle rages, normally he would be a giant lion man holding a staff doing wizard magic. But he's undercover, so he probably left his staff back at the thing, so he can only really do hand magic. Normally you would see him sort of like drop the staff, or maybe the staff does something cool. I'm not sure what happens when he rages with the staff. Here, he's looks like Bob Balaban, so you don't really get to see this, but the fluffiness and like smoothness of his fur and his robes, his like cleanliness and cleanness sort of drops away, and he develops a sort of feral look in his eyes, and his hair stands on end, and his muscles
going.
sort of
Keep going.
flex in a terrifying way. He becomes super, what do you call it? With that like Ultimate Warrior thing? Vasculated.
Yeah, he's vascular. Yeah.
He gets super vascular, like lots of veins and shit. His hair becomes very Ultimate Warrior-y. In this instance, because he looks like Bob Balaban, you're just gonna see Bob Balaban.
Well, this would probably drop the facade, I would imagine.
I don't know. You tell me, but he's gonna.
I am telling you,
the dwarf.
Yeah.
So
or like you get like a bulky version of him, but like grow. You know.
Yeah.
Bulky Bob Balaban.
Bulky Bob Balaban. Bulky Bob Balaban.
Yeah.
And you will hear the sound of metal on leather as he removes his normally hidden underneath his robes two of his 4 knives that he carries on his person.
Oh, shit.
And
You get those fucking knives.
he will say, "Oh, listen up, you fucking piece of shit.
Oh.
I asked you a goddamn.
There you go. Hurt my feelings too.
Yeah, you're gonna be more than hurt feelings. You're gonna feel hurt." As he is going to remove the knives he calls If by Sea and Partridge, and he's going to attack with both of them, dual wielding on this mofo. That one is just a 12. God.
That misses.
Oh wait, when I'm
Or you're gonna
raging,
use your heroic inspiration?
well, I was gonna rage, and then there's a thing that I do when I'm raging. I roll reckless or something like that. Is that no longer a thing?
I think so.
Might be a thing.
I thought there was a thing for when you're raging, and I can attack reckless. Do I roll with advantage or something? Come on, rage!
You can. I think that means that attacks against you have advantage. I think that from what I remember from playing a long time ago, it's barbarian.
Yeah, you know.
I always thought it was kind of dependent on the path or the
True.
you know that you took
on the path.
that you have a certain thing. Well, Lyle, why don't you look at that, because this is sort of separate combat in general, and we'll cut down to Lionel at the top of the order. Lionel, what you have seen now is that one of the humans has joined you down there. One of the brothers who hasn't spoken. He has made it down.
So, yeah, so I am still, yes.
Sure. Then we can move out of initiative while Wispy. Wispy?
Yes. I'm going to try and bring her attention to the Kick-a-Beanie boy that just came in.
She looks back and she pulls back and she goes, all right, your time is over, old man. Your time is fucking over. All right, Fluff, where are you? Where are you, Fluff? And you see the brother, the human brother. He's kind of like moving like really weirdly towards her, and she's like, "Stay back, stay the fuck back." And she's like back against the wall. All right, Quebec. You are seeing all of this.
Her focus is on him, right?
Correct.
And how many of the other not hims and not Wispy and not
3
are in the room? Three of those, and
yeah, and they're in trance. They're in that vibe.
So my move would be to attack the human brother, the one that's feebly walking.
You would take opportunity attacks from 2 people, unless you have a skill that gets you out of that.
I probably do, but you know what? Fuck it. I don't care. I'm gonna dash. I'm gonna not dash, but I'm gonna head toward him.
All right. A gun. You have an armor class of 16, right?
Correct. Yes.
Yep. A bullet hits. Oh, just skims off you for 1 point of piercing damage. Okay. You are able to meet the brother as he's walking towards Wispy.
And I'm going to attack him. Like I'm
Go for it.
This is what I do.
Now again, I want to just be clear, because sometimes it's hard to kind of conceptualize time, but he is walking towards her. She has one of the weapons pointed at him and said, "If you get any closer, I'm going to shoot you."
Yeah. I trust in my deftness as like that is what I've as a monk that like I am fast, and so like that's what I'm counting on here. So
Great.
I'm going to head toward him and I'm going to punch him. But one of the things I can do when I punch, if I land the punch, is I can with the grappler feat, I can also attempt to grapple him. Yeah.
Do it to it.
So I will attempt to punch, and that is a 19.
Ba-boom! Right in the jaw. Cracks him.
So for the sorry, let me roll damage on that because it's
yeah.
It's damage. Wrong roll. Here we go. It's not 28. That's a good one. 14 damage. 14 points.
Oof, yeah.
And then for the grapple, the way that it works is
it's contested athletics, I assume.
No. So the way that it works with the grapple with the new rules is that whoever's being grappled gets to choose whether it's strength or dex based, how they try to escape from the grapple.
This would be strength based. He's a slow, Danny DeVito-esque human.
So then let me see.
But burly.
I have something called punch and grab. It says when you hit with an unarmed strike, you can use both the damage and the grapple option. You can use this benefit only once per turn. Let me see. And for the grapple, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to see what it says. But yeah, he gets to roll with whichever dex or strength he wants to do. But
so I already rolled a strength check, so I think it would be a contested athletics check.
Great. Then I will roll athletics. 25.
Oh yeah, you are able to grapple him, which stays Wispy's fire for now.
I punch and I sort of wrap around and grab him like this.
Now a grapple though means that now you're I think while you're grappled, you have disadvantage if you want to punch him.
I don't have disadvantage. The monks are crazy because a monk has advantage on somebody who they have grappled.
Who they have grappled. Okay. All right. Sick. That punch. Okay. So that's your first attack. Now you get 2 more attacks, right?
So I get my second attack, and then
an offhand attack.
Yeah.
As a bonus action, right?
DM's bane is the monk.
I know, it really is.
No, as long as you're able to do the math on it,
Yeah.
I think it's awesome. Like to me, they're the most cinematic too, you know?
They are. And so I just rolled a 27 to hit.
That certainly hits.
I'll keep it. And so it was 13 points of damage.
Oh my God. Okay.
He punches holes and shit, I'm telling you. And then I will flurry of blows, but I would like cinematically for flurry of blows to be like, it's sort of like, I almost kind of, just again, cinematically, I kind of wrap my legs around him from behind, and I kind of sit on him, and I start doing this against his head. Is how I would like for it to be.
Okay, roll that. I'm gonna run real quick. Roll it, roll damage as you're rolling it, and we'll do it when we get back.
I will let you know. Oh God, it's a natural 20. This is gonna be real.
Of course it is. Ooh. Of course it is.
Okay, so a natural 20 with. Oh, it actually gave me 2d10. Is what it called it. Wow.
Mm.
So 22. This is just for you guys. 22 plus a miss. Oh, actually, I get advantage because I'm holding it. Oh my gosh.
That's right.
Okay, so 22 plus that one hits. It's 27. 22 plus 9, so 31.
He has an armor class of 14, so anything over a 14 hits.
Okay, but I get advantage, so even
right.
coming hits. Yeah, okay, so that one hits. So what was I at, guys? 29?
You said 27. I thought you said 30 something.
I mean, they probably all hit. What's the damage on it?
They all hit, and it ended up being 39 points of damage.
Okay, yeah, you explode this guy's head.
So I wrap my legs around him, and then I just
and bash his head in
until I'm punching fists, my own.
And Wispy's like, and she throws you. No, she would not do that.
No, I don't think
she's not an idiot. But she's not pointing it at you anymore. She turns to the poker table because, like, hell yeah, you just killed the boss.
Yeah, I'm an idiot, but I killed the boss.
You delivered justice. Don't call yourself an idiot. You're a beautiful dragonborn. Be proud of it. Lyle, you are with the dwarf, and he's like, only the boss knows. I told you.
You lied to me.
I'm not lying.
Right. This voice comes out. When I roll with advantage, the first one is a 19. The second one was a 3. So that's a miss.
The 3 is a miss, yes. The 19 hits.
So then only if by sea the knife is sinking into this dwarf.
Now remember, this is the same turn that you raged in. Remember, you couldn't figure out the abilities.
Oh, I did just figure out all the rage abilities.
But that's what I mean, is that we're kind of finishing your turn right now.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm only going to the if by sea damage is 6, and I will leave my knife in him, and I will say, "Listen up, you little fucking pipsqueak. I will wear your fucking innards as a turtleneck. Who delivered the goddamn weapons? Xerox?
Something like that. The boss knows. The boss knows. Just go down there and ask him.
3 more knives, you little piece of shit."
This is the worst birthday ever. Oh, no. And we cut to Lionel.
Yeah, let's well, are the other henchmen still aggressive?
Okay. I'll set the scene for you, and you tell me what Lionel would think. One of you, ostensibly, you all look like the henchmen. So one of them just bashed the main guy's head in front of everybody. Wispy has one of those guns pointed at the table, including you, who looks like someone else. Peanut butter, exactly. You don't see Lyle. You've got a ton of those bebops in your pocket. You've got a table full of, you would have one. You have a gun, right, Lionel? You have one of them?
No,
you were collecting them. No, you have your sword.
Yes.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. There's one gun in front of you and one gun on the floor where the acid guy is.
So the acid guy's in bad shape, but
everybody else is armed with that gun that you saw go off.
Okay.
Like shit's about to go off.
Yeah, I will go. Yeah, I'll go after, let's say, the 1 o'clock guy, Mr. 1 o'clock.
Mr. 1 o'clock. So you jump over the table. Give me a dex. Well, how do you go over? How do you got a sword. This is melee.
Yeah.
But I actually looked in your character sheet. Don't you have a range of 10 feet? Isn't it like not a sword? It's like a...
No, that's the glaive. I'm not using that.
Oh, okay. So yeah, go. Okay, so give me a acrobatics check.
Acrobatics check is a 5.
All right, you are going to jump on the table. It's going to crack in half, and go ahead and make that attack with disadvantage.
Oh, all right. So I'm going for 3 attacks with the short sword
On Mr. 1 o'clock.
Disadvantage gives me a 11.
Roll damage with this as well as you're rolling.
Okay.
To expedite.
So that was a 12 to hit.
Both of those don't hit?
That was the first one.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and then the second one is a 19 to hit.
That hits.
That is a 9.
Okay.
Finally, we have a 10 to hit.
That misses.
Okay, so it's just 9 points.
All right. You have a bonus action and the rest of your movement. But you are in melee with...
no, I used my bonus action with 2 weapon fighting.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Well, what's your offhand?
Oh, shit. No, only 1 hit anyway, so no, I couldn't. So never mind. No bonus attack.
Right. Yeah. I mean, you could dual. I'm sure at this point Lionel would have an offhanded weapon. That's totally fine. That might be a fun thing to think about.
Sure.
But for now you currently don't. And I think, like you said, the spear thing. What is it called? Glaive.
It's a glaive.
Glaive is. I think that's a 2-handed weapon, right?
It is.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Great. So, we go to Wispy, who says, "Drop the weapon." Not very convincingly, and then, all right. One of the guys fires the weapon right by your ear, Lionel, and to fire at Wispy, and she rolls and ducks out of the way. It completely smokes the corpse of... Oh, actually, Kurt, Kabet, you're going to have to give me a dex saving throw.
Let's do it.
I forgot you were over there.
Yeah, I'm on his dead body, basically. It's a 26.
Dead headless.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to roll out of the way. You could even keep him if you wanted.
I don't want him.
Yeah. So he's disintegrated, and it burrows deep into the earth, and you hear like in the dark tunnel, like after several seconds, Kabet.
So that
was their turn.
Yeah. Their turn. Okay.
With a mighty 11.
So then I will yell out.
I think it's raining.
Oh wow. I will yell out, Fluff. get down here, because he's like upstairs, fucking around, right? Like, isn't he?
He's not even in earshot, but
Yeah.
you know.
I thought I was, but I'm outside now with the door closed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
In my mind, I left him when we were both upstairs. So I
For sure.
I yell that, and I whoever Lionel was just attacking is who I will.
No, yelling would be an action.
Like that's my full action.
Yes.
Okay, then I will move with some movement, and I'll move toward the whoever Lionel was attacking.
Mr. 1 p.m.
Mr. 1 p.m.
Yeah.
And I will bonus action, flurry of blows his ass.
I think that you. Well, correct me if I'm wrong.
You might be right. I think I know what you're gonna say.
Yeah, I think you have to attack as your action to use it, but maybe not.
No, it says flurry of blows. You can expend 1 focus point to take 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action.
That's it. Then do it. Do it to it.
It's crazy. Okay, so
It's crunchy. I'm gonna have to look at your character sheet.
okay, yeah,
You know.
yep. 20.
I mean, yeah, like
for
21 to hit. Yeah, that hits.
3, yeah, for 8 points of damage, and then
Okay,
it is a 13 to hit, which I believe does not hit.
that does not hit.
Oh, but I actually get 3. I forgot because it's flurry of blows.
I was gonna say, yeah.
And it's a 28 to hit for
That's not a nat 20. What's your plus? 9?
plus 10.
Plus 10? Okay.
For 8 points of damage. So what was it? 8 and something else points of damage.
Yeah, and then 9 from before.
Yeah. So 17 total points of damage.
Yeah.
On Mr. 1 o'clock.
Yeah. Okay, great.
And I'm just if he's still alive, I'm just standing in front of him, I would like to position myself between him and Lionel. Is my plan.
Great. All right. Lyle. I feel like everything's going to shit around here. Everybody's being mean to each other.
You know what? You might be fucking right. Everyone's being mean to each other. And
You got a Kleenex?
no, I have these 2 knives, so I'm gonna stab him 2 more times.
Oh, that's so rageful.
Bless and you, and you're done.
That's great. The first one will be 26 to hit,
Jeez.
and the second one will be 18 to hit.
When's the last time you killed someone, Lyle?
Honestly, I don't know. I'm gonna roll a D100. I think he does it a lot for Citadel. The last time he killed someone like this, you mean?
Well, I just mean that you are able to dispatch this dwarf. He's a bad guy. You know, he's a brother.
53. Hey, he lied to me. And the mission is important. So I rolled a 53, so I'm going to say 5.5 months ago was the last time I killed somebody like this.
Okay. What's your kill count?
What's my body count for kills?
Yeah.
I mean, post
9/11.
Yeah.
That's how we all keep track of our bodies.
That's how we keep track. I would say post going to college, it's probably like 2 or 3 dozen. But
Okay.
before that,
So you've had some experience with it.
Yeah.
You are able to stab him as he falls to the ground.
is he dead?
He is dead.
Great. Well, I think it's going to be, you can do whatever you want cinematically. It's going to be another round where Lyle does nothing but get his breathing under control.
And then as you're doing that, you hear him slowly go gurgle like, Jesus, fucker, why you be so mean to me? We go to Lionel.
Yeah.
All right. So at this point, I think I'm in it. I'm in it for justice. So I think there will be a another second level Searing Smite
Do it. Burn them.
as I keep on fighting. And I drop the die over there.
No zip packs
Button.
haven't been invented yet.
Sorry about that. Oh, god damn it. Dropping shit all over the place.
That's just how it goes with dice.
All right. Okay, so 2 short sword attacks. And
So you have 2 short swords?
no.
Oh, this is the gotcha.
2
Yep.
attacks per action. Sorry. So that is a 11, which misses, and a 27, which I believe hits.
That does hit.
All right, and so that is a 11 plus an additional. It was second level, so that is another 2d6 of fire damage. So 11 plus 7, so 18 points.
I've been forgetting to roll the fire damage for that guy. Hold on. Oh, my god. Never mind. Yeah, he's gone. So that guy's burnt to death. This guy you dispatch. There's one more at 3 p.m. That is essentially on the other side of Quebec.
Do you have 3 attacks or 2, Tom?
No, I mean not with the second. Well, without a second weapon, I only have 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What's your second weapon?
I don't have an offhand weapon.
No, I know. I'm just saying.
Oh, it would probably be like a dagger.
Dream bigger, Lionel.
All right, fine, I will. I will advance on the remaining henchmen.
I think it's like a notebook.
Or like I was thinking like a pen knife or something, or
Pen knife is great.
you know, like something like that, or
The 80s style butterfly knife.
Butterfly knife.
Yeah.
Those scared the shit
Well,
out of me as a kid.
yeah.
That's a whole.
I do
Power
have,
glove.
as a relic of the other campaign I used this character in. I do have a rock, which is a it's labeled a killing rock, but there's a whole story that's behind that. It's separate.
oh, gotcha.
But I think we can keep that. Yeah, I can hang that. It's basically stand-in for a club.
All right. Wispy shoots at the last person and then starts to walk up to you, Lionel. Right? So here's the scene right now. Everyone's dead except you. She's got the gun pointed at you, thinking that you're peanut butter.
Well, Chocolate's still alive.
Chocolate is... Oh, shit.
He's right here.
All right. You got to make a dex save again, Quebec.
Hell yeah.
Uh-oh.
6.
Wait, no. Sorry. I forgot. You punched the guy. She wouldn't shoot at you, so she would say, get the fuck out of the way.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what her turn would be. Henchmen, everyone's gone. Now it's your turn, Quebec.
To get out of the way is like she was.
It's up to you. Whatever you choose to do. That's what she uses as her turn.
Toward the other guy, right? Who is a bad guy in my point of view, just so I understand from.
No, she's saying for you to get out of the way so she can kill this guy that you're near.
And this guy is peanut butter.
3 p.m.er.
Oh, 3 p.m.
It probably would hit peanut butter too.
Then I'm going to push peanut butter out of the way, but I'll get out. I'm going to get both of us out of the way is my intent.
All right, give me a acrobatics check.
Oh, I have plus 10 and I got a 12.
All right. You're not able to push Lionel out of the way.
Bigger than me.
You move past him under the table. Lyle, we go up to you.
How you said it was raining when we were in the bush?
Yeah, it's drizzling. It's drizzling. It's wet out.
Is it? This is a horse farm. You think?
Yeah, it smells like shit.
Is there a pile of manure nearby?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, everywhere.
Great. I'm going to
Great.
once I finally calm down.
Great.
I'm going to put. He puts his knives away.
Well, how many rounds does it take you to calm down?
It would take at least one round.
Okay. So this is going to be that round. So tell me what you do with the shit.
Mechanics, it's one, yeah.
What do I do with the shit? Well, I wouldn't do anything while I'm calming down. I'm just going to be there on my hands and knees over the bloody body.
Well, I'm saying that, like, you're probably going to want to do, like, let's get the cinema. Like, I'm not going to penalize you.
Oh.
Like, I'm not going to freeze you for a round. But, like, you know, do the cinema of it and then...
brutally killed this man with my hands. So I'm going to take him over to a mound of horse shit, shove his body into it, and then as many necrotic cantrips as I can pump into his flesh to get him to begin to disintegrate into the shit. I'll just toll the dead him like 20 times.
And rot, he does as you do that, and it wastes away his outer casing, revealing his intestines, his guts.
I see them. I hold them in my hand in the rain. Contemplate them as I rub the rubbery surface between my fingers.
Wonderful. And we cut down to Lionel.
All right. Ma'am, I think we're on the same page.
Roll persuasion.
13.
She's like, who are you to talk? You have a lot of fucking nerve to be here right now, peanut butter.
My name is not Peanut Butter. I don't think that I can voluntarily dispel that.
No,
guys,
we can't.
can I? No.
It's cute.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Quebec.
I also stand up and say, ma'am, you clearly know we're on your side, me and this guy. The other guy over there, you do with him what you want.
What do you
for the weapons?
Wait, so peanut butter's in on this?
I know, he seems like a real idiot, right?
Roll persuasion.
I also, I have bad charisma, so yeah, it's a 2 again. Classic. Classic Quebec.
Where the fuck is Lyle? Where the fuck is Fluff? And Lyle, we cut back to you. Oh no, we don't. Sorry. Hold on. So that is Wispy's turn. The henchmen are dead. I assume that Quebec, that was your turn when you stood up and said all that stuff. So we are to Lyle, and I mean, I'll just kind of meta for a second. Aki, I mean, like,
Yeah.
we see you in the basement, right?
You think I come down to the basement?
I don't know. That's what I'm thinking.
Yes,
like you were, like,
I think he has his moment looking at the intestines. He manages to get over it. But it's not like stairs. So I think when you next see Lyle Fluff, he'll be at the top of the hole, kind of hanging down, going, "Is everyone all right in there? Is everyone fine? Hello?
Lionel.
Do you need help?
Everything's looking good down here, but you might want to come have a word with your friend here.
No, everything's not fucking looking good down here. Drop your weapon.
Wispy, Slim.
Yeah, Fluff. Where the fuck were you?
Well, I have some bad news about Barkish and Mike.
Well, it doesn't matter now.
In an attempt to take on the dwarf, and they both perished, but the dwarf ran away into the hills, scared.
All right. Well, and she moves towards the table where she is grabbing one of the weapons, and she will do that if not interrupt me. Basically, stop me when you guys want to.
I'm not.
But she's
I'm not.
she's gonna grab
Don't
it
do anything
and slide it
crazy.
over, and she's like, "Get down here, Fluff. All right. There's gonna be some changes around here. He's the big brother now. All right. Do you guys understand that?
Talking to us two, the only two living ones left.
Yeah.
There's only the four of us now, actually.
That's fine with me. Yes, big brother.
All right. And my first order for all of you
Listen up.
is clean up this fucking mess.
And we cut back to you in the chief's office. And he's like, "Boys, all right. Pretty great mission. So, who was their arms dealer?"
First, before we get into that, Chief, I just want to say full commendations for K-pop. Oh shit, Quebec.
It's fine.
For Quebec. Great, just excellent work. Real cool under pressure.
Flair for justice. Yes.
Yes, thank you very much.
That's high praise. Lyle doesn't spread around praise too often.
Right.
I feel honored that I've impressed these gentlemen who are so seasoned.
And he's looking down at the paperwork, Lionel, where he just needs to write in the gun runner's name. And he's like, "So,
Oh, it's like Xerox or something.
and that is where we will end
That was the answer.
tonight.
Well, yeah, it's right. His name's like Xerox or something. right?
Yeah.
It is like Xerox or something, for sure. Thank you for joining us, folks. We will see you. Well, damn. Oh, we did it again.
Oh no.
That we forgot to. Let's do it right now. When can I see you again? Now, I am in New Hampshire for a little bit. I'm totally down to Zoom. It just won't have this like flashy little stuff. I get back on the 30th, so we probably would be looking at January. But I'm totally down to do a game while I'm in New Hampshire.
I can do next week, but I'm going to bow out for any time after the 20th of December until January. January, I'm wide open.
The nights are crazy.
I am honestly like super packed next week. I have to go into the office and like dinners and shit. It's
Right.
it's fun.
Keep thinking about.
What about the week of the 16th?
I could do the 16th, so the Monday, the Tuesday, or even the Thursday of that week. At this point,
I'll be in New Hampshire. It'll be like just a plain Jane episode, but
I can do any day that week except for the 16th because I'm going to a King Crimson concert.
Oh,
Sick.
shit. King Crimson is so planned.
why don't we
Can
do
you
this? Why don't we say the 19th? So like 2 weeks from now.
Cool.
I
Can
can't
Austin
do the 19th. I'm flying. Am I muted?
No. You're there. How about the 17th?
I can do the 17th. I can do the 17th.
So 17th for everyone?
Yeah. No,
Well, then we will see you all on the 17th. Until then, thank you for watching, you sick animals.